Johnny.
Are you ready?
Hey, Klein and Addy. Happy BF Thursday.
Hello, Klein and Allie, you little bitch.
Klein and Allie, it's just okay. Do-do-do.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Be a Thursday, it's just okay. Do-do-do.
Whoa, Sweet David Snake, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Allie show.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Don't be gay over there.
It was me.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend?
Oh my God.
Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, where it's at. It's Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
I love the meat man.
Look at me.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hit the future, hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look.
Nothing up in my
Are you
head.
ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Pleasant. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go.
I bought the fried rice and I ate it.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday.
Oh yeah, welcome to your weekend. Klein Alley Show, KROQ after 7 o'clock in a very hot, sunny Southern California. That'll be the case today and pretty much for the foreseeable future. So get ready. We got lots to get to today on the show, lots to give you as well. Final chances to hop on that standby boarding list so we can send you to England.
You know, didn't that stupid groundhog predict 6 more weeks of winter? What an idiot.
Yeah. Well, I think in other parts of the country, like, it's funny, my wife's in New York now. She said it snowed yesterday there.
What?
And it was 70 there a couple days ago, and then it snowed yesterday.
Oh.
But the groundhog apparently doesn't care about Southern California because it is boiling here.
Yeah,
We should
opposite.
cook that thing and make a coat out of it.
Ooh, delicious.
We got lots to get into this morning and lots to give you as well. If you're new to the show, nice to meet you. I'm Klein. There's Allie.
Good morning.
That is DJ Omar Khan, the audio sniper. In fact, Omar, I'm going to start the show before we introduce everyone to Jake, the nerd over there. He's got his big comedy show tonight, and Postmaster Johnny, who's nervous as hell because he's going to be doing his stand-up debut today at Jake's show, and then Vanessa, who will be out there for moral support. There is a request right out of the gate for the audio sniper. And people, listen, the audio sniper's good. He's got millions of sound effects at his fingertips. But I don't know if this would be the right way to start the show or the wrong way to start the show. Let's see if you can deliver this. A request for the audio sniper. These are all different things that people have heard on the show before.
Omar, as a wedding DJ, you love requests, right?
You love requests.
Oh, I love requests, yes.
Nothing makes him happier.
I love. Can't get enough.
He loves them. He loves all
Play
the
the
requests.
YMCA. Shut up.
Uptown Funk. Uptown Funk.
Here is the request on the GOAT line. Let's see if you can deliver this.
Yo, what's up, Klein Alley Show? Sweet dibs. So this is a message for Omar Khan, the audio sniper. I really need a drop for you, man, to start off my weekend. So can I get a Vanessa with a what's succulent, followed by Klein with a suck, and then another Klein with his and then Vanessa. That's gay.
Wow.
If you could do that for me,
That's
I'd
a
be
four.
very appreciative.
That's a
four-parter.
Four-parter right there. That is a.
I needed some heads up for this.
Well, no, I wanted to put you on the fly. But don't worry, you'll have a second. The guy's not done with his message yet. He did want to work this in as well.
Johnny is such a bitch.
Yeah.
What a little biggity bitch. Low teeth fool. All right,
there you go. Just people letting us know how they think about the show, and go ahead to get into your weekend appropriately now. Here is some of the request that was just delivered a moment ago for the audio sniper, DJ Omar Khan.
All right.
What's a succulent?
All right, and suck. Can't find really quickly. So
Okay.
There you go. There you go. You got the Vanessa parts of it.
2 out of 4.
Bookend.
Right. The Vanessa ones are easier to find because you better believe
they're in the
are,
favorites
Those
folder.
are always great. Lots to get to.
Oh, there we go.
Wow, 3 out of 4. Not bad.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Details, if you would like to keep your relationship thriving, at least through the weekend in a moment. The next thing that could be something you must do. There's been sleep divorce. Allie then brought up the concept of eat divorce, where people just eat their own meals and don't try to compromise. And there's a new thing that people are talking about that could potentially save your relationship. But first,
I just saw on your Instagram story that you're going to have MJF on. That is awesome. He is the best thing going on in wrestling. I'm excited. I will be listening to live, and he is awesome.
MJF, who, if you know anything about wrestling, is universally loved/hated at the same time, will be in our studio a little bit later this morning. And Allie, who went from knowing nothing about this man, has now become a diehard fan in the last 20 hours.
Well, I don't know much about wrestling. I just know, I used to watch it with my uncles and stuff when I was younger, but this is a very different type of thing. I love that he has just become famous for properly insulting people, and he seems to have absolutely no standards or filter or class, which makes me admire him in a weird way.
He's in the All Elite, which is different than obviously WWE, whatever. But the point is, he is making a lot of noise in the world of wrestling, and will be coming into our studios later to insult all of us, I'm sure.
I just watched him lambast an 11-year-old who wanted an autograph, and he basically just told her, "Your dad made a huge mistake 11 years ago."
Yeah, he's good like that. Did you watch?
Before signing her thing and throwing in her face.
Did you watch the video of him dancing in front of the handicapped person?
Yeah,
saying,
he was like, "Look what I can do. Boop, boop, boop. Your turn."
The same guy who knocked somebody out with his pee-pee, right?
Yes, he did.
I love that.
He's got a move where he has knocked people out with his dong. Where anyone
dong.
Yeah, strong dong. So he'll be coming to hang out with us a little bit later in the studio this morning.
So he can perform that move on all of us?
That's right. And that's he's going to knock all of us out with his dong one at a time. So what is next, Allie, in the world of relationships?
Well,
let's be honest. Things don't necessarily go well because people try to do things together. You think, I'm going to find someone that I can put up with. We're going to get married. Then we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. But the key is you want to separate. Yeah,
because being together is a little overrated. Yeah, you want to be together in the form of having sex and doing things that you enjoy together. But if you're say you don't like the same shows, you might want to get show divorced. If you don't like the same meals, you might want to get eat divorced. Sleep divorce has been something that has been recommended by experts everywhere, saying that if you can't sleep because of your partner, you should just get separate beds or get separate rooms. And now bathroom divorce is another thing that is becoming a trend where two people shouldn't have to share a bathroom. Bathroom etiquette is something that is very different among individuals, especially guy-girl relationships. If a guy is blowing up the bathroom every day, why would you want to then go brush your teeth in that same bathroom? Or if you shave your beard and then you leave those little hairs everywhere, it's annoying the way that men and women keep their bathrooms. Well, so the separate sink thing is one thing, but just have a totally separate bathroom.
That was the beginning of it all, right? It was like, we'll just create a second sink. That'll solve the problem.
His and hers.
Right. It's got two sinks in here, and that'll save the relationship.
Yeah,
so
but then one starts spilling over into the next.
Well, look, I mean, I would argue that, I don't have a lot of products. I think I have deodorant and a thing of hair gel, and my wife has 9,000 products. So the reality is that her space by her sink has completely spilled over to the space by my sink. I don't even have a sink at this point.
Yeah. Well, my couple that we know, they just got a house. And they said the biggest selling point is that there are separate bathrooms on either side of the main bedroom.
Oh, in this two bathrooms in the same bedroom? Well, maybe that's the trend.
Two on either wing.
Yeah, because what ends up happening is, right, people realize this is like, wait a minute, this is the thing couples want. They don't want to be near each other. They want to separate, so they start building stuff.
Every possible way except actual separation.
Right. Like, but it used to be like a big bedroom. They'd build a house, and they'd be like, we're going to put one big bedroom and call it the main bedroom, or they used to call it the master, but I think that got canceled or whatever. So then they go, now let's just go ahead and build a big room, but we'll separate it so there's two separate sleeping areas and two separate bathrooms, and maybe that's the key.
But then I guess it's funny because you always think, well, this is just going to make two people feel like they're roommates and that they don't actually have a relationship with one another. But it doesn't seem to ruin the relationship. It seems to make it stronger.
Yeah, except at some point you have to look at it and go, all right, so we're sleep divorced, we're show divorced, we're eat divorced, now we're bathroom divorced.
When are we going to get actual divorce?
Yeah, when are we actually seeing each other at this point? Those are all.
You're going to have to schedule together time.
You got to put that back in the schedule.
Just have one common room where you can be together.
If you would like an easy $500 of Allie's money, now would be the perfect time to call us at 800-520-1067. We have exactly 5 questions about things happening in the world. It is a $500 Friday.
I already gave up money yesterday.
She's been paying out. I think that you paid out twice this week, actually.
I did.
So Allie's already down $200. She's about to be down $500 more. If you want it, call us now. 5 questions about the news on a $500 Friday after this quick break on KROQ.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 9. Climb around the Abbey ruins. Pretend you're a ghost from the 1400s while hunting the Thames River Walk and looking for the nearest pub. When you see Sombr at Reading Festival in England. August 27th to 30th. Also featuring Florence and the Machine, Charlie XCX, Fontaine's DC, Role Model, and more. Listen every hour from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for your chance to get on the standby boarding list, courtesy of Warner Records.
Hey, this is Sombr. Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
You woke up this morning, thought it was just another Friday, but you're wrong because it's a $500 Friday. It could be $500 for you. And if you're on the phone right now, hopefully you have the opportunity to battle Allie, take her money by proving you know more about the news than she does. Of course, also, you could just play along by listening to the radio and see, had you battled Allie, would you have won? That's even more, that's almost more frustrating than playing and losing. Is going, man, I would have won had I gotten through.
Got to be in it to win it.
Had I actually called. So if you're on the phone right now, we wish you the best of luck. Allie will leave the KROQ studios, sequester herself. You don't believe it? You can check us out as we're streaming on YouTube right now. We say good morning to Alfredo in Long Beach, California. Good morning, Alfredo. Welcome to KROQ. Welcome to some Allie Knows the News action. How goes it?
Hey, happy Friday, Klein.
Happy Friday to you, and I hope, between you and I listen, I know I should be rooting for Allie. We work together, etc., but I am rooting for you hard, and I hope that you get these questions right, so that you can win $500 and start your weekend with at least a tank of gas. Here we go.
Allie Knows the News.
Question number 1. Multiple records were smashed locally yesterday. What were they about? Multiple records broken yesterday here in Southern California. What were the records about?
Temperature.
Heatwave. Go to question number 2. Over $6 million worth of stolen what was located in Temecula?
Temecula, it's got to be drugs.
Drugs. Go to question number 3. The Academy Awards happening this weekend, the Oscars. Name one of the movies nominated for Best Picture.
The Waterboy?
The Waterboy. Finally. Took them long enough, but they finally got it right. Go to question number 4. This iconic restaurant located in Malibu is finally reopening. It's been shut down since the fires, but it will be reopened now. Which restaurant is it?
Phillips.
And finally, question number 5. Universal Studios has added this animated attraction to their Fan Fest night. For the first time, who will be joining Fan Fest night? The clue is that it is animated.
Let's say Minions.
Minions. All right, we'll bring Allie in. We'll score together. See how you did.
Yes,
$500 on the line. Allie knows a thing or two about what's happening in the world. At least she should. She will be delivering the news later this hour. But let's find out. Once again, she's paid out 2 people this week, and hopefully you're next. Allie, you're battling a nice guy in Long Beach by the name of Alfredo. And
it's on
here
Alfredo.
we go. Question number 1. Multiple records were smashed in Southern California yesterday. What were the records about?
They were Heat records.
Heat records is absolutely correct. That's what he said as well. And you guys are both on the board. It's tied up 1-1 after 1. And I don't know exactly how many records were broken, but apparently we broke them all. So good job. Go to question number 2. Allie knows the news action on KROQ. Question 2. Over $6 million worth of stolen what was located at a house in Temecula? $6 million worth of stolen what?
Legos?
Oh, Legos. Man, they are thieving a lot of Legos lately.
I feel like Legos and Pokemon cards are like the hot thing right now to steal.
He said drugs, which is another great guess, because he said Temecula's got to be drugs. But what started as a home invasion in El Segundo turned out to unlock what was $6 million worth of stolen luxury goods that had been stolen from multiple different houses over the past, who knows, years, months, whatever. And they found $6 million worth of luxury items like handbags, high-end watches, all things that are being stolen, and they were all hanging out at some random house. So sadly, no one gets the point on that one.
So when that happens, do they just basically turn that into a big lost and found? Like, hey, rich people, come and get your Rolexes. Pick one.
I think it's one of those things where they go, if anyone's reported stuff stolen and they can prove it, then they get it back. If not, like I went to one of those weird like auctions one time because it was like, stolen and confiscated auction. Cool. And I thought I was going to load up on all this stuff, and then it ends up not being that easy to get it. But
because it's expensive?
Yes.
Oh.
It's expensive, and there's people there that actually know what they're doing, and they jack the price up.
Imagine that.
I know. I was like, let's go in there and buy a fur coat for $3. What was wrong? Go to question number 3. It's still tied up 1-1. The Academy Awards happening this weekend. The Oscars.
Yep.
Name one movie that has been nominated for Best Picture.
Sinners.
I would have accepted Sinners. He said The Waterboy. Sadly,
that many years later.
Very overlooked. But Sinners is a correct answer, and that is one of many. I would have accepted Marty Supreme. A lot of movies I would have accepted. Allie goes up 1 with 2 questions left. I don't like what's going on, Alfredo. Come on, turn it around. Here we go. Question number 4.
Let's do it.
This iconic Malibu restaurant, which has been closed since the fires, is reopening.
Oh. God, which one was... What's that one that was right there? Gladstone's? What was it called?
That is one of those ones that was right there.
That's not the one?
Not the one, but at least you gave us one. He said, Philippe's, it is Duke's.
Oh, that was the other one.
Duke's is reopening. Good. So no one gets the point there. And we go down to this final question, and boy, he needs it. Universal Studios is adding this animated attraction to their Fan Fest nights for the first time. I bet you... Well, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to give you a hint, but...
Say the question again.
Animated. Universal Studios adding this animated attraction to their Fan Fest nights.
I don't know. Simpsons?
No. I feel like Jake's a fan of this because it's... Jake, are you a fan of Sailor Moon?
Oh, no. God.
You're not?
No, I don't like anime.
I thought you did like anime.
No, it's just because his girlfriend
I was forced to watch it with my Japanese girlfriend. I hated it.
Why'd you have to mention she was Japanese?
Because Japanese people usually like anime. That's where it comes from, is Japan.
And nerds. Nerdy white guys.
I know, but she probably thought you liked it because...
She was like, I'm going to find a nerdy white guy to watch anime with.
I watched like 800 episodes of One Piece.
She's going, my ex-boyfriend made me watch anime because he was this nerdy white guy. And
they just assumed each other watched anime.
And he's like...
Nobody wants this.
Japanese girlfriend forced me to watch anime. Well, Alfredo, you put in a valiant effort. Sadly, Allie did beat you by 1, and you must admit something shameful over the airwaves of KROQ, but not as shameful as Jake watching anime. Go ahead.
Yes, long-time slogger here, Alfredo from Long Beach.
Nice.
And Allie knows the news.
I love you, man. Long-time slogger. Love that. Appreciate you. Well, that money goes away, but we have lots to give you this morning still. Go nowhere. Bribery runs thick on a Friday.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. Last night I was at the Lakers game. Nice win for the Lakers, by the way, against the Bulls. It shouldn't have been as close of a game as it was, but it ended up being pretty close, and they ended up pulling it out. And congratulations, Lakers. LeBron did not look great, although he was back for the game. But the point of all of this, Allie, I had no idea that last night, because they do a lot of theme nights. Every major sporting event feels the need. It's not enough to have a professional sports team. You have to theme the nights.
I think we gays get some nights too.
The gays get some nights. Every once in a while, you show up. You don't even realize what the theme night is. Last night, I ended up bringing my kid and my daughter, and it happened to be Girl Dad Night. I didn't even know that was a thing. But you walk in and they hand you a hat that says girl.
I love that during Women's Month. They're like, girl, dad.
Girl, dad. Make sure the dad's included. So I show up and it's Girl Dad Night at Crypto, and they hand you a hat and it says Happy Girl Dad Night. And they're doing,
oh, no.
And
what do you do with that hat?
right in the trash. But
Come on.
No, I didn't put it in the trash.
Can't be worse than the lion hat.
It's I lost my tiger hat. The tiger hat.
Yeah,
I've lost.
we threw it away.
Someone threw that in the trash. I like that hat, sadly. So, but they did things throughout the night, like for instance, the Lakers girls performed with their dads.
What?
Which is weird because, you look at the Lakers girls and you think to yourself, which one of them would I want to do, right? And then
that's so I wouldn't want, even if I was a Lakers dancer, I wouldn't want my dad right next to me while I'm gyrating in front of a bunch of thirsty men.
Right, and then the dads are there like doing the dance moves too, so you feel guilty. Like
perving out on them.
Especially because I'm sitting next to my daughter, so the whole thing is very weird.
But it's really funny because they made him wear sweatpants. They had him cover up this time.
Yeah, the weirdest part, though, is that, as you know, they like to go around and show the dance cam and the kiss cam, and they were focused a lot on dads and daughters, but a lot of the people that they were putting on the Jumbotron, I'm pretty sure were not dads and daughters. They were...
Oh, just older men with really young girlfriends? That's so funny.
Yeah, so they're like...
the cameraman's like, I
think that at one point they were like focused on clearly obvious ones, like she's 4 and that guy's in his 40s. But then they got to a couple of where I'm like, I'm pretty sure that is a relationship.
Yeah, like she's 18.
Yeah, and the guy's 65, but they are definitely having sex. That is not a daddy-daughter cam situation.
It's about love, you guys. It's just love.
Right. It should have been called like rich guy cam or something, because at some point, like there's definitely...
They should do a night for that. Rich guy and sugar baby night.
Bill Belichick would be there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the place would be packed. Yeah. That's the night. I mean, there was.
And she'd be like, "Don't look at the camera. Don't look." She's so controlling.
There's a lot of open seats for the dad night or whatever, girl dad night. But if there was rich sugar daddy night,
oh my gosh,
place would be capacity.
It would be all front rows, though. There'd be nobody in the back.
Every single person's courtside. So anyway, nice win for the Lakers. Congratulations.
And nice win for rich guys.
Nice win for rich guys. Nice win for girl dads, and for all the people that made it onto the girl dad kiss camp that were clearly banging the person they were next to.
And then the wives were just there.
It's got to be an uncomfortable, strange moment where she's like, "Oh, they think you're my dad on this girl dad night." Puddle of Mud. It's KROQ with your Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
Get you on that standby boarding list for the final time today so that you can go to England and see some Reading Festival with Sombr. And then Monday, I'm sure we'll have more stuff to give you because we keep giving you stuff and then bribing you to come back for more. It's like we're drug dealers around here.
Good morning, Klein Alley. First-time caller here. And I'm calling to let you guys know I caught the YouTube video today. And there was an extra surprise of Klein Animation 105 Gems that I thought was super hilarious and awesome. So whoever's inserting that, please keep doing so. The YouTubes are my favorite part.
Oh, cool.
After a long day at work. I'll take the double. Just keep it up. Jake the Nerd or Justin, I'm not sure. Still fairly new to the show. Anyways, have a good day, guys.
Thank you for joining a new listener who's now a new viewer of the YouTube. We're streaming live there. That is Ginger Justin that is making that YouTube very watchable and putting all sorts of bonus content in when we're during songs and when we're in breaks. So if you haven't checked out the YouTube yet, you can go there.
Yeah, there's a lot of throwback videos from years ago
old
that
stuff,
you can get caught up on.
Embarrassing stuff, humiliating things as well. And oh my God,
you can see a lot of weight changes.
Yeah, a lot of people think there's something wrong with their monitor if they're watching the YouTube.
Me too. Sometimes I click over and I'm like, ah!
It is shocking.
Ratio aspect.
I don't know how many. Yeah, you got to fix the ratio.
It's like a fisheye.
It's a 16:9 stretch on Allie in these old videos. It is remarkable.
It really is.
I mean, look, I get it.
I forget, and then it's like a year or two ago, or even 3 and 4, and I'm like, whoa,
it
damn.
Is remarkable how big you used to be. It's incredible, really.
Well, Johnny wanted some photos from us from like years ago to send to him, and I was looking through, and that's always a real trip, going down memory lane and going, whoa, okay, I was at that weight, weight. I've been all the weights.
If you want to see us at our absolute worst, you could check out the YouTube where we are streaming there. We'll be right back after this quick break with your news, then a brand new hour of the show. Lots to give you coming up.
Things that are free. Libraries, tampons, and that tiny water cup at fast food places, especially when you fill it with Diet Coke. Also free, Klein Alley Show. Available on KROQ, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Or tampons.
Hey!
KROQ Klein Alley Show. We will get into your news in a moment. Then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. And as you know, we've opened up a illegal coffee shop in the back office here ever since a listener gave us an espresso machine. Now we're all jacked up on the caffeine.
I feel like we're drug pushers. We're like, hey, you got some in there. You want some?
And we've been attempting to get other people in the building. We're going to start selling this coffee because it's better than the free stuff that they've been giving out at KROQ for years. It's just pretty much brown water. And Vanessa, a little bit later this morning, we'll take a listen. Vanessa convinced Justin, the engineer, to try some of the coffee and give it a score. But, of course, there was a real problem even in the scoring system. And we'll get to this all later, Allie, but here's just a tease.
But 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10? Or 1 to 10?
1 out of 10.
It's more than a 1 out of 10.
It's an 11?
It's like a 6.
She can't figure out how to even try to get a goddamn scoring system. So it's very convoluted, and it will be a disaster. Anyway, we'll get to that all coming up. Right now, let's find out what's going on in the world with your ADD news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
I already want them to do a podcast together.
Oh, man.
That would be great. So the Oscars are this weekend. Chances are you have not seen all the movies that are nominated. There are many of them. Begonia, Marty Supreme, Sinners, One Battle After Another, Train Dreams, Hamnet, Frankenstein. And if you did see any of those movies, you likely saw them on demand as opposed to in the theaters because, as they say, the numbers are still not up to pre-pandemic levels when it comes to in-theater viewing. But Universal Studios thinks that putting movies in theaters for longer is going to change that. They just announced a plan to release their movies in theaters for longer periods of time. So starting next year, starting in 2027, they're going to keep all their movies in theaters for 45 days, which is 6 weeks. So that's a long time for a movie to be in theaters, but they feel like a lot of these, if you got a few weeks, 3, 4, and then it's over, you kind of miss the opportunity. And then you're like, forget it, I'll just watch it on streaming. But now 45 days before it hits streaming feels like a long time.
I think they got it all ass backwards. I think that the more that they say this is one weekend only, catch it in theaters, then it's gone. I think that would drive people to actually go. Limited
but then
time.
if you can't go that weekend, then you're screwed.
Yeah, you're screwed. But I think that for all the people that couldn't go because they had other obligations, there's going to be other people that are like, we got to see it now or else we're not going to miss it. Because I think the whole idea of, it'll be around for a few weeks, people just go, I'll catch it next weekend. I'll see it eventually.
Think that for me, at least, when I see a movie, I'm not going because a movie came out. I'm just like, hey, let's go to a movie tonight. It's like a random thing. What's out? I hope something good.
Oh, so you don't pick a movie, then say, let's go to the theater. You just say, I feel like going to a movie theater. Let's find something that we can watch.
And then I think about a movie from like 3 or 4 weeks ago that came out, and I'm like, I hope that's still in theaters because I want to see it.
Operazione Dynamite.
Part 2.
That's the movie right there. It's an action.
IMAX.
Don't be fooled by the voice. That is a very hardcore action movie.
Is Operazione Dynamite still in theaters? I hope so.
I hope it is.
It's nominated.
Such a good one.
Right up against One Battle After Another. So there's this weird double standard that is happening in America right now when it comes to being sober versus inebriated. On one side of things, there are a lot of people that are not drinking anymore. Mocktails and non-alcoholic drinks are a booming industry. On the other hand, people are trying to find ways to get higher and higher and higher on more and more potent drugs. And now there is a new drug that's out there, a synthetic opioid that they've created, and they claim that it is way stronger than fentanyl, which fentanyl was way stronger than heroin. And I think it was the opioids were one thing, and then the heroin was stronger than the opioids, then the fentanyl stronger than the heroin. Now we have something stronger than the fentanyl.
And here's an expert talking about it.
It's Kevin and Bean. Kevin Nelly. That guy,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. KROQ, baby. Mm-hmm. That's what we're doing, let's party. What's up,
There we go. That's an expert.
That guy's on a mocktail.
He's on a bunch of He's definitely not on a mocktail.
A warning about a dangerous new synthetic opioid that's said to be 10 times stronger than fentanyl. Several states, including California, have detected cyclochlorophene mixed with illegal street drugs. Ooh. Experts say the drug is especially dangerous because it is not detectable through fentanyl test strips.
And a lot of people now that do drugs, they do the fentanyl testing because everything's laced with fentanyl these days. And I think 2 grains of salt worth of it can kill you, but these don't even show up on that. But they did say Narcan still works.
Oh, no. That's another problem right there. He's
you got to test. You got to test your
test the
drugs.
drugs, right?
What's her name? Oh, yeah. Vanessa. Oh, yeah. Ellie, I like you. You're cool, kind of cool, yeah.
All right.
That guy will fail every test.
That guy said it.
When you are that inebriated, you should take a Waymo or an Uber. You should not be driving. And Waymo has been taking over the streets of major cities for the last few years. It's obviously huge here in LA, but now other companies have pledged that they will be making appearance. It's kind of like the chicken sandwich wars, but it's robot wars. And they have announced that Uber is going to start bringing their robo-taxis to LA next year, and also Zoox. Zoox? Z-O-O-X. It's Amazon's, driverless car service. They're going to be here next year as well. So now you're going to have at least 3 options when it comes to robot cars. And the Zoox ones look the most like Fifth Element-y.
That's cool.
I kind of like the futuristic looking ones.
I don't want to get in a car that looks like a car if there's no one driving it. I want it to look all weird. Guys, we're about to get into a great hour here at KROQ. I'm very excited for MJF, wrestling superstar, to make his way into the KROQ studios. And I know you guys are as well, because ever since we posted that he would be joining us this morning, a lot of people have reached out and said, dude, that guy's the best. People love to hate him, hate to love him, and he will be joining us in the KROQ studio. A new hour starts next.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah, welcome to your weekend. Klein Alley Show on KROQ. If you need us, phones, text line 800-520-1067. Lots of ways to interact. We're also streaming live on YouTube right now. It's going to be a good hour as All Elite Wrestling superstar MJF joins us in the KROQ studios to, I'm sure, lower all of our self-esteem, because he's one of the best insulters in the game, and there's a reason why he is becoming perhaps the most popular wrestler on planet Earth.
Plus, our heads are getting too big.
That's right. Getting too confident.
Got to bring us down to earth.
We can't just tear each other apart every single day on the show. We have to let other people come in here and tear us apart as well. So watch our egos dissolve before your very ears this hour on the show. And we got other stuff to get into as well, including but not limited to some of these many calls. This show's a lot like wrestling, Allie. There's villains, there's good people, there's bad people. It's always changing. This week, Johnny has become the bad person because, of his lies and his lying ways.
Hey, Sweet Dibbit, podcast listener, and I was just listening to the segment where you guys caught Johnny in a lie.
Yep.
And Klein, I know you said you pay for any kind of accidents happening in the car, like if you laugh too much and you accidentally pee yourself. But do you cover deductibles? I rolled my eyes so much listening to Johnny's excuses. I think I need to go to an eye doctor to get that checked out.
This guy claims he rolled his eyes so much when listening to Johnny come up with all of his excuses for lying about the testosterone test, where he claimed that we faked the test. And the reality is that was a very legitimate test put on by a legitimate lab. Evolve is real deal. You can look them up. They're in Encino. They did the test, and they looked at all the numbers. I even confirmed after Johnny claimed that we lied about the results to make sure. They said they ran everything multiple times to make sure.
We can have them print it all out.
Yeah.
Do you need the real proof because it's there?
The levels were legit, and people are very upset about Johnny and his lying ways.
Yo, Sweet David. So I couldn't listen to the show this morning. However, I am on my way home from work, and I'm listening to the podcast or whatever. Anyways, I was listening to the part where Johnny was lying, and he specifically said, "Yeah, I said it in sarcasm, like as a joke." Yeah, I know you didn't.
It's a joke. See, that's a big thing that kids say, too. A lot of kids, they get caught lying, and they say...
Every 10-year-old boy.
It's just a joke.
Whatever, dude, I was joking. Can't take a joke.
Just a joke.
When things go south, it's the best way to bring it on track again.
I think this guy summed it up best, though. Of all of the messages, I think this guy says what we're all thinking right now.
Hey, guys. So I'm behind on the podcast. Just by one day, I just heard the part where Johnny told people that the results were fake. I'm so upset because now people are questioning the legitimacy of the show. And one of the reasons why I love the show so much is because you guys are so honest and transparent. you guys are straight shooters. You know, you're my people, baby. And now, thanks to Johnny, people are thinking that the show's fake. And you know what? I do think the results are fake now because I think Johnny has a lower testosterone count because he's being such a prissy little bitch.
Okay, well, that is a medical term. Johnny has been diagnosed with prissy little bitch. So there you have it. There's some of the blowback still continuing from the big lies told about the results of the testosterone
I think
test.
with Johnny, the blowback is always continuing.
There's a lot of blowback with Johnny, if you know what we're saying.
Right in the back of the throat.
We got lots to get into this hour, and you're more than welcome to interact with us on that GOAT line. It's 844-956-GOAT to call the show, or you can join us live at 800-520-1067. All Elite Wrestling superstar MJF will be joining us in the KROQ studios this hour, and we got more on the way after The Offspring on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. I'm going to go ahead and guess that you've had coffee this morning, you're about to have coffee this morning, or perhaps you're drinking coffee right now. It is a drug that we are all very much addicted to. We must have coffee, or else we cannot possibly function.
Oh, of course, they've got those stupid themed cups that are like, don't talk to me until I've had my coffee.
But first, coffee. I get it. Not necessarily an identity, but we do drink a lot of it every single morning, and then we decided our coffee game was getting weak around here. Then Jake decided he wanted to be an espresso guy. Some listeners showed up at our last Final Friday Fiesta, brought us a real deal espresso machine we put in the office, and someone from Phil's Coffee listening sent us a bunch of beans.
All we needed was the bean grinder.
All we needed was a
and
grinder.
we were in business.
We got all of our grinders we were using for weed purposes. We didn't have any that we were using for coffee purposes, so we finally got one, and for the last week now, we've been grinding our own beans in the back.
Yeah, if the show sounds different, for better or worse, just let us know. We're so jacked up on caffeine, and I think it's ruined our lives.
Johnny's been trembling and having murmurs and stuff, and anyway, the long and short of it is...
The only one that's not affected by this is Vanessa.
No, I'm super affected. Anxiety to the max. Yeah,
She's
why
all-
am I laughing right now?
She's
like,
all
you know
anxious.
what I mean?
Yeah, she's anxious, and she said she can't sleep at night now
I stand
anymore.
corrected.
She's lost the ability to fall asleep at night.
Both me, after the show, all of us had to nap.
I could not nap, but I was having a major coffee crash, and it made me so sad and so tired.
I feel like I'm on rocket fuel. I love it. I'm going through the day, and I am feeling like I'm fired up for some reason.
So you never had a crash?
No. Just keep
You
on.
guys are just, because I'm a 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day guy, but you guys are always just 1 cup of coffee.
I usually just have 1 cup of coffee in the morning.
I'm up to like 5 now. I'm doing 5 of these.
Klein had 3 espressos.
Yeah, I'm going kind of a little off the rails.
He's
here.
like whipping Allie. Get in there, make me another one.
I know. He's like, when's coffee time, man? Coffee time.
Allie's good at making it. Vanessa's not great at making it, but we wanted to figure out if we could potentially start a little side hustle here while at work and upsell, because they got the free coffee out in the hall. It sucks. It's the worst. And we
and they have both the coffee machine that makes, like mixed coffee drinks, and they have a Keurig. Yeah,
it sucks.
Both
It's
suck.
not good. So we.
I don't know how the Keurig can suck that much.
We think
but it
we
does.
could sell, because a lot of the people here leave the building, walk across the street to buy coffee. That's how bad the coffee is here, even though it's free. We think that we could figure out a nice sweet spot where we could still charge a couple of bucks a cup for people in the building. And so Vanessa wanted to get some actual honest feedback from people who work in the building. So here she is talking to Justin, the engineer, this morning.
I'm making Justin a coffee for a coffee review because he's a coffee connoisseur. Hopefully I made it right. Oops. Does it look watery too?
That was the machine?
Oh, yeah, it's loud.
I thought it was a car.
Yeah.
No, I was making one when they were trying to screen calls back there yesterday. It was really distracting for them.
It's very. Yeah, it's
like they're like, "Hey, where are you from?"
That's how you can tell it's decent when it sounds like a jet ski. That's how you know it's a decent.
Hopefully I made it right. Oops.
Now, that's usually not a good sign. Not a good sign after the hopefully I made it right.
Does it look watery to you?
It's a little light.
So she thinks Vanessa had a real problem making it a little watery, which is why Allie makes a better cup. Allie was a failed actress for many years. So when you're a failed actress,
you're a great barista and a great bartender.
You're a great barista. I mean, it goes with being a bad actress.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was a good actress. I just wasn't successful.
Anyone who's nominated for an Academy Award this weekend probably makes bad coffee. But Allie,
because everyone's making it for you. There's a bunch of Allies making them.
Well, all right. What are your thoughts? Tell me your review. Water?
Is this flavored coffee?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, it was this one. Give me your out loud thoughts.
So she's yelling at this poor guy. She just gave him a scalding
Just
hot
tell me!
cup of coffee.
He was giving me nothing.
Well, he had to drink the coffee. Give him a second to try our coffee.
Also, are you giving him flavored coffee? Because that's not...
Well, I'm giving him the fills that we have, and I guess it has flavor.
No, it's not flavored. It's just regular coffee.
His tongue's weird.
There's a slight bitterness.
Uh-huh. What else?
Slight bitterness. It tastes a little like vanilla. It's kind of nutty.
But do you like it? Do you feel happy?
Oh, yeah, I'm happy. Free coffee.
Oh.
You didn't charge him? I thought we were supposed to charge the people.
You got to give him a taste.
I thought we weren't starting that yet.
No, immediately.
No, Klein, you got to get everyone hooked first.
Yeah, you give them a taste, and then you tell them they owe us afterwards. Like when you sleep with a girl in Vegas and you think it was like consensual, then she find out afterwards she's a hooker.
Now, are you just serving up espresso shots or cappuccinos, lattes? What are you guys doing?
Just the espresso shot. The milk part takes too long.
The milk part does take a while.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10? Or 1 to 10?
1 out of 10.
That's not how it goes, Vanessa.
I think he knew what I was saying.
No, he didn't know what you were meaning because he thought you were giving it a score of 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
It's more than a 1 out of 10.
Oh, it's an 11?
It's like a 6.
Oh, man.
Ooh, thank you.
It's not a compliment, though.
Thank you for your services.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your services.
All right, well, there you have it. First review of our back office coffee. Wait till we blow this thing up and make it massive. Thank you for your service. When we return from this quick break, it's a person that many of you have been excited that will be joining us in the KROQ studios.
I just saw on your Instagram story that you're going to have MJF on. That is awesome. He is the best thing going on in wrestling. I'm excited. I will be listening to live, and he is awesome.
All Elite Wrestling star MJF in the KROQ studios next.
KROQ Mile High Club. Our favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 9. Climb around the Abbey ruins. Pretend you're a ghost from the 1400s while hunting the Thames River Walk and looking for the nearest pub. When you see Sombr at Reading Festival in England. August 27th to 30th. Also featuring Florence and the Machine, Charlie XCX, Fontaine's DC, Role Model, and more. Listen every hour from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for your chance to get on the standby boarding list, courtesy of Warner Records.
Hey, this is Sombr. Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. That is 21 Pilots. About to bring into the studio an All Elite Wrestling star by the name of MJF. If you're not familiar why he is a villain, a lovable villain, if you will, here is just some of his finest insults in the world of All Elite Wrestling.
I'm MJF reporting live from the worst country ever, Canada, and right next to me is McGee from Whore Island.
Hey, Maxwell.
Now, the last thing I would want for you, Mikey, is to look back on the night and have any regrets, because looking at your face, I'm sure you can already think of one.
I'm 11.
Are you aware that your dad made a horrible mistake 11 years ago? If your dad had spent $10 for a condom, he'd be much happier, trust me.
She forgot to do to you what she did to all the other prospects, and that, my friend, is swallow.
So there's a reason that he is a heel and now entering the KROQ studios for an event that will be happening this weekend at Crypto.com Center in Los Angeles, California. AEW Revolution 2026 on Sunday, March 15th. It will air live on pay-per-view and tickets at AEWTix.com and Access.com. Entering the KROQ studios now. Please welcome two-time champion and all-around lovable/hateable wrestling superstar from the All Elite Wrestling. It is MJF on KROQ. Good morning.
That was very solid. You're a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart of a man.
Thank you for
saying that. A bit of a
saying
pig nose on. You don't know what's going on there, but a sweetheart of a man. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you are deaf, dumb, blind, stupid, or since you're listening to this programming, no offense, with all due respect, let's just assume poor. My name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. I am currently the AEW World Champion, and let's face it, the greatest AEW World Champion of all time. I'm a generational talent. I'm incredibly handsome, and I'm seated between two very interesting individuals. I'm looking forward to get to know today. Although I've heard a lot of things about you, none of them great.
Really? I didn't
Yes.
realize you've heard so much about us before even meeting us.
Question, okay, Allie. When you go number one, Do you wash your hands?
Okay, I knew that this was. Yes, I do.
You do.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
When I'm home, I don't because I don't feel it's necessary. At work,
But then
most
when you
of the
leave
time
the
I do.
house and you're shaking people's hands or you're eating out of a fruit platter.
Would you like to shake mine?
That's a big no.
Okay.
With love.
All right.
With love. That's
Thank
a big
you.
no.
Thank you.
All right. So the rumors are true. That's
She's
unfortunate.
filthy. She's known as Pooh Fingers is one of her many
Pooh
nicknames.
Fingers is one of the names. So Pig Nose and Pooh Fingers.
Yeah, there we go.
It sounds like
You've
a
come to
good
the
combination.
You've come to the right show.
There you go.
Well, what do you have to say for the people that really think you're going to go down this weekend?
I'd say that those people are dumb and ignorant, and if those people are tuning in right now, I'm going to explain to them why they are dumb and ignorant. Hangman Adam Page, I'm sure he's a great guy. You know, a lot of people like Hangman Adam Page. He does the whole cowboy thing. It's cute. It's sweet, right? But I'm MJF. I'm going to go down as one of the greatest to have ever laced up a pair of boots. We're having a Texas death match, and the cool thing is if Hangman Adam Page loses, he can never challenge for my AEW World title ever again. The stakes are very high for the Cowboy, which is why the fans of his, they're panicking. They're panicking, and they're panicking hard.
Can you explain the rules of the Texas death match for people that are not familiar? Because it's very different. For people that are caught up in the world of WWE, they know about the Royal Rumble rules, etc. Very different, the Texas death match.
Texas death match is, first of all, it's not a match that I want to have. Unfortunately, it was thrusted upon me, much like life. So essentially, the way that this match works is me and my opponent are allowed to use any weapon you could possibly think of: barbed wire, glass, light tubes, tacks, forks, knives. If I could pull out a gun, I would. Unfortunately, that's probably the one weapon that's not allowed.
Right.
But trust me, with this guy, I've considered it. And we're allowed to use any weapon that pretty much on the face of the planet. There's no disqualifications. There's no countouts. We can be fighting in the audience. We could be fighting backstage in the arena in front of all these 13,000 people. If you can get a ticket, you're a lucky person. We're going to be at Crypto.com Arena on Sunday, March 15th. And the only way you can win is either by submission or by making your opponent completely unconscious for a count of 10. And that is the only two ways you can win this matchup.
So it could go on for quite a while.
It can go on for quite a while. There has been Texas death matches in the past that have gone on for 2 hours straight.
Damn.
Blood and guts everywhere.
Speaking of blood, you seem like you're a little jacked up right now on the nose. What happened to you? I know.
You want to do nose talk? Are you in any position to do nose talk?
Well,
excuse me.
Okay.
You look like you've been punched in the nose one too many times.
I also was in a Texas death match with a surgeon. It didn't go well for me.
So I have a question. Did the surgeon tell you he was not going to try? What was the pre-surgery talk?
It was a last-minute thing, and it was like 2 days before Christmas, I think. And as a result, I think everyone was checked out. And sadly, I was told going in, it's not going to be pretty for a while. And I said, well, I'm used to it. I'm not pretty right now.
Yeah.
And
I knew Stevie Wonder lived in L.A., but I had no idea he was taking up a rhinoplasty.
Hey, we don't have great insurance here at KROQ. You understand?
But to answer your question about my nose, is Hangman Adam Page is a gutless little worm, and he cheap shotted me on the show this past Wednesday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, right in the honker. The guy's a horrible person, and I'm salt of the earth. People say it all the time. I'm a great guy.
Do they say that all the time?
Yes, they also tell me how humble I am, and I do agree. I'm probably the most humble person who's ever lived.
I'm going to go over some of your nicknames for people that are not aware. But, of course, Better Than You is a nickname that you've given yourself.
Accurate.
The Salt of the Earth.
Yes.
The Devil.
Yes.
Your Scumbag.
Yes.
Or the less famous Miz.
That is not one that I came up with.
I know that one you don't like.
Miz is a sweetheart, right? But bell to bell, I mean, literally, I could drop Trow and Pooh Fingers on his head.
Okay.
The man is no.
Well, you're one of the
MJF.
few wrestlers that I've seen knock a man out with his dong before.
It's true.
And
it's
that
true.
Is an
I call that
incredible...
move the bris.
Oh, it is? Oh, wow. It's
There you
incredible.
go.
If you're not familiar, listen, I'm telling you, wrestling is something that is weird. And people that are passionate are as passionate as they could possibly be.
Oh, my gosh. The amount of people that reached out to me that were so excited that we were talking to you. It's
crazy.
Was insane.
It makes sense. I'm the biggest star in my sport, and at the end of the day, professional wrestling is one of the oldest sports in the world, and it's beloved by the fans because it's an incredible spectacle. And if you have never went to a professional wrestling show before, I got to tell you, this Sunday, if there was ever a show to go to, this is the one at Crypto.com Arena.
Now, I know there's been a lot of talk about you moving on to the WWE, but what about the consideration of going full John Cena, leaving wrestling to pursue a career in acting? Because you've been on the screen a couple of times now, too.
Star of Happy Gilmore, too. Played Sandler's son. I mean, you've been in some big movies as of recently.
Law.
Yeah.
I got a movie coming out. It's a Universal picture. I was in Violent Night 2. That'll be coming out in December. I also have got some other things that are confirmed that I cannot talk about yet, but are very exciting. Things are popping off. As far as people wanting me to go to WWE fans want me to go to WWE because they know that I'm the biggest thing in wrestling and they're desperate to have me on their programming. I'm AEW World Champion. I am in All Elite Wrestling. It's where the best wrestle. It's why this Sunday you're going to see one of the greatest pay-per-views of all time in Revolution. As far as the acting thing goes, I feel that the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestlers turned actors are John Cena, The Rock, and Dave Bautista. Now, if any of you people know what Mount Rushmore is, which, let's be honest, with the people listening to this channel, you might not be the brightest or the boldest, so there are 4 heads on Mount Rushmore, and I feel that I've got a really great shot, and I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to etch my face into the Mount Rushmore.
Clearly, you've never seen Andre the Giant and the Princess Bride.
Listen, anybody want the peanut? I've seen the movie. I'm very young. I'm not even 30 yet, but I've seen the movie. It's a fantastic movie.
We will be back after this on KROQ, and we will let one of the greatest insulters in the game rip us all a new a-hole on KROQ. So get ready, Jake the Nerd. He's coming after you. And the rest of us, All Elite Wrestling star MJF, continue on KROQ after this.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show, and joined in the studio by one of the greatest that ever was and ever will be. At least he'll tell you that. He's All Elite Wrestling star, world champion, MJF, and who will be battling on Sunday at Crypto.com. If you lose, by the way, we should point out the Texas Death Match, you lose the belt as well, correct?
I don't want to talk about it, but that would happen, but it's not going to happen.
Okay, but I'm saying there's a chance it could happen.
There's not. I'm trying to play nice here, pal.
Pay-per-view tickets available if you want to go watch it live. Happen at Crypto.com on Sunday, but you can also go ahead and check it out live on pay-per-view.
510 said MJF on Klein Alley Show. My 2 daily passions coming together. Shout out Big Hebrew. Followed by 213. Did this guy just call all of us listeners stupid? What a jerk!
Yes.
Seriously, what the hell is he talking about?
And you're still listening to me because you can't stop.
See that? He's that's why he is a lovable heel.
Well, what
to hate him,
happens,
hate
though,
to love him.
when somebody just comes at you really quickly? What is your, like, if I were ever in a bar fight and someone came at me, what is your first mode of defense?
Eyes, testicles, throat.
Oh, okay.
Those are your 3
in that order?
winners. No, not necessarily. It's whichever one's the most open.
Okay.
It's funny because my mom took a self-defense class one time, and I found her notes, and she actually had a drawing of a person and drew their testicles and had the same exact order that he just said right there: eyes, testicles,
throat.
I feel bad that she felt the need to draw the testicles.
That was weird.
Was you a single mother by chance?
No. I was married, but
so Dad just didn't get a lot of action.
Those were definitely not my dad's balls.
Okay,
for sure. They're definitely not. I've seen those before. Jake the Nerd, it's your turn now to have a new a-hole torn by.
Okay, thank you.
No, that's Jake the Nerd. He sits in the nerd hole.
Sounds like one, yeah. Jake, I have a question. Do you play Magic the Gathering?
Gee, how could you have known that?
That's so interesting. Have you ever gathered women at any point for the game?
That's
silence.
That's
Listen to me.
Thanks.
How old are you?
I don't want to say.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
No, thank you.
Okay. Are you a 40-year-old virgin, or are you like a 30-year-old virgin? Because I haven't seen you in person yet.
Jake, do you want to come in here so that MJF can get a look at you?
Can I be so honest? I don't want to look at this guy in person.
It will be more than looking, too. There's a smell.
He's got a stench.
Oh, God.
It's like a permanent
It's a natural
smell.
musk, and chicks dig it.
No one digs it.
Got it.
Got it.
All right. That's Jake the Nerd right there. Hey, Postmaster Johnny, would you like to come in here and have...
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. This is Postmaster Johnny. I know you know about Postmaster Johnny.
Yeah, I unfortunately met him on the way.
He's our show golden retriever.
He's had a rough week.
Wow. I'm not touching your hand. Why? Because you've probably been jerking it in the back.
That's a good point.
So, I've got questions for you.
Yeah.
There was a test done.
Yeah.
Sit down. Have a seat. Have a seat in my office.
Grab a mic, Johnny.
There was a test done, right?
Yeah.
And everybody got their testosterone levels checked.
Yeah.
You're a man, right?
Yeah.
Biologically.
You really had to think about that.
You did take a pause, which is fine. In 2026, there's a lot of different ways we look at it.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
So, you're biologically a man. Do you call yourself a man?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, there was a pause. So now I'm confused. Do you not know your own sexuality?
No, I'm a dude. Yeah.
Okay. You're a dude. He's a dude. We're all dudes.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. So, what happened?
Oh, what happened?
Yeah, yeah.
Took a test.
He's not all there.
No, there's some things missing.
Yeah. No.
He's
go
real
on.
slow.
So how this works is this is radio. When somebody talks to you, you respond, right? Yeah. Because it's the type of medium where people are listening to you talk.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. You're doing great.
Okay. We took a test.
You're doing great.
We're all proud of you.
We took a test. I had the
Johnny,
lowest.
the mic's turned backwards, by the way, just so you know.
No, it's not. I'm right here.
Yeah, you're talking to the
Doesn't
wrong...
he work here?
Yeah, he's talking to the wrong side of the microphone.
Holy cow.
Go ahead. I'm just letting you know.
He's worked here for years.
He's worked here for years.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I just turned 28 like a week ago.
I'm only a year older than you.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I know. We're all shocked. We're all shocked.
Can you
Just hit him.
Can you say the peanut line again that you said the Andre the Giant? Anybody want a peanut?
Okay, can I ask you a question? Do you know what that movie's from?
Princess Bride, 1988.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so you do know things.
Yeah.
Okay, or besides saying fire. Or
Fire,
yeah.
He does say that a lot.
So so you take the testosterone test.
Yeah.
T is low.
Yeah.
Why
The
do
lowest.
you think that happened? Because there are women in the studio that also took the test.
Yeah, they
correct
did.
or incorrect?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
They did better than Johnny.
Yeah.
Scored higher.
And you can't think of any reason why?
She was taking like an injection thing to take testosterone.
Not at the time of the test.
But she had done it, so maybe it's like lingering in her body.
Like she had done it like years ago?
Like 2 weeks ago, 3. She did it like a couple weeks ago.
For the people watching at home that do not have video, Allison is nodding no. so far, none of these excuses are lining up.
No, she took an injection, and then Vanessa is just that. She's got that
I'm
dog.
just scary.
She's just like a manly.
Okay.
She's got IT.
For the people, again, that don't have video, Vanessa is a legal midget, right?
Yes. Yeah, we don't use that terminology, but yes, she is.
Was
Yes,
it
she is.
dwarf now in 2026?
Dwarf. No, you
can say
Little
midget.
people?
She's a Colombian dwarf.
So it's weird because I have a wrestling friend. His name is Hornswoggle.
Right,
And
of course.
he prefers midget.
Of course.
I know him.
Yeah. Well, of course you know him. He's a great guy.
Our friend,
He's one of the greatest
our
little people
friend,
of all time.
Brad Williams, midget comedian, likes it when we call him.
He prefers midget.
He likes mid-jaw.
Mid-jaw.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mid-jaw.
I like that.
Yeah, because it's cleaner. So, Johnny, anything you'd like to say now? Because you're looking at a real man right now that's probably got high T.
Yeah, he's a real
I'm not going to lie. It's at least, it's 1,500 over.
That was Vanessa's number, I think.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
50%, bitch.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Nails on a chalkboard.
This is unbelievable.
No.
I think that this is going to be an amazing event, and I think I'm going to plan my day on Sunday. I'm not going to my kids' Little League game anymore. I'm going to be at the All Elite Wrestling event happening at Crypto. It's Revolution 2026. Please go and support one of the greatest, most hateable, and lovable guys in the sport. He believes he's the best wrestler on planet Earth, and he'll tell you that to your face. MJF this weekend. Details going up on our socials right now. Klein Alley Show. Any parting words for our dumb audience?
You're welcome for my time.
Okay, thank you.
Sounds good.
We got to take a break. More show after this on KROQ.
The Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show mornings. KROQ. KROQ.
Friday morning, KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Do some news, and then we got a couple of spots left on the standby boarding list before we give that trip away Monday mornings. So Mondays suck usually, but for someone who gets on the standby boarding list, it will be the greatest Monday ever because we officially move you to the actual boarding list, and you're off to England for Sombr and all of the Reading Music Festival. So be ready to get your name on the list. If you've been waiting around, procrastinating, or haven't been able to get through, you'll have a chance in less than 5 minutes. But first, this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Live Nation settled a lawsuit with the Department of Justice not long ago over the fact that they won the game of Monopoly in the music industry, but that they now must make some changes to prevent that from continuing. Now there is also a new, bad look for Live Nation, and that is in the form of some leaked Slack conversations about some of the price gouging that went on at Live Nation.
I thought those were fake because they were so ridiculous that I said to myself, don't fall for another stupid internet thing. It's got to be fake. And it turns out they're very real, and they were hilarious.
So this is a conversation between this guy, Jeff Weinhold, and Ben Baker. They handled ticketing in Florida and Virginia, and they were exchanging messages about VIP admissions costing up to $200 for parking fees. And they said, these people are so stupid, I almost feel bad taking advantage of them. And then another one said, robbing them blind, baby. It's how we do.
I mean, just... If you've had,
classic douchebags.
I know.
Right?
and also, the whole idea of all of the annoying charges that go with going to an event, a show, the parking one is...
It's the worst.
It hits all of us extra hard because now it used to be that was like... sometimes the parking is as much or more than the actual show you're going to go see now. And so it does feel like we're being completely...
And this just confirms
scammed.
that we are.
Yeah, we
and
are,
this
and they
guy
know
said,
it too.
I'm setting the pricing for $50 to park in the grass and $60 for closer grass.
That's ridiculous.
The guy said,
That's
I
just
gouged
absurd.
them on Ansel prices to make up for it. I don't even ask anymore.
And
so
I'm-
they just set the prices and then laugh.
And I gotta be honest, I'm the type of sucker that would show up there and they would be like, it's $50 for the grass. I'd be like, are you serious? And the guy's like, but I've got a few spots in the closer grass. and I would be like,
VIP grass.
You're definitely a closer grass guy.
all right, you know what? Well, might as well. Just another $10. Let me get that closer grass. I would fall for that stuff every time.
Of course, Live Nation has already come out and said this does not reflect our values, and these people are no reflection of the company. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
But this is a reflection of the company. How can it not be? These are your
we all feel
employees.
it. We've all been there.
We can see it. We've paid it. So at least the good news is that with the new DOJ settlement, Ticketmaster isn't going to be the only exclusive ticket vendor. They have to. They can't do a show and agree on a ticket, process with an artist and have it be exclusive. So at least you'll get price gouged from 2, 3, 4 different sites when you try and see your favorite artist. All right, we will not rest until every show, every movie has been rebooted, reimagined, sequeled, and remounted. So this is this week's Toot It and Reboot It roundup. Malcolm in the Middle is being remounted with the entire original cast, Bryan Cranston and everything, and the first trailer for that came out. I guess this is where Malcolm gets invited to his parents' 40th anniversary party, and chaos ensues.
Well, that kid's got some sort of a growth thing, right? Because he still looks the same. There's something
Frankie Muniz?
Frankie Muniz, right? Does he have an actual condition, or he just looks that way always?
He actually, he still looks like a child.
Right.
Maybe he has what Vanessa has.
Vanessa, do you have
Frankie Muniz?
Did you ever cough on Frankie Muniz or something? Like he caught?
No, I've never met him.
Oh, okay.
That's good, though, that he can just remount this show probably over and over again. Everyone else around him will just get ancient.
Right, and I think he got real bitter for a while because I think after the show was over, everyone was just calling him,
Malcolm.
It's just Malcolm everywhere. And then he started to be like, I'm going to be a race car driver. People are going to finally respect me. And they're like, you're still Malcolm.
Yeah, and that is something that if you play a certain role that's too iconic, then you're just never going to come back from that.
Right.
And then Bryan Cranston, who was the dad, which was just kind of like he was so funny on that show, but he was so transformational that then he went on to be Walter White and all these other iconic characters that he was not limited to. Then you have Family Guy getting their own spin-off, a spin-off show about just Stewie. 27 years after the original Family Guy began. Wow. So it will be called Stewie, and that will be on Fox, and they said it'll be around the 27th or 28th season of Family Guy, and then they've announced more cast members being added to the Baywatch sequel, Shay Mitchell.
Finally.
So more and more people are being finalized, because they had that big casting call, too.
I remember.
There were all these people locally that were coming out to the beach to audition for that. So that part's over. They're starting to secure the main cast.
We talked about on the air how you could be an extra in the new Baywatch show. I want to be one of those.
None of us went.
We wanted to be those bloated corpses that they pull out of the ocean, give the mouth-to-mouth to, but they said we were too bloated looking.
And then just to go back to lawsuits, there's already a class action lawsuit being proposed against Costco about the tariff refunds. So, of course, Costco announced that they were going to try and give customers, or at least pass savings on to customers as a result of the tariffs being ruled unconstitutional. And now these people are saying, hey, where's my money? I want it now. And the Costco people are going, well, we don't have it yet. We can't give it to you now, so relax. But you know what? The thing is, in this country, you sue first and you ask questions later. And I got an email a few months ago about some kind of Apple MacBook class action lawsuit. I signed up, and I got a $68 check. So
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're up a couple thousand this year just on class action lawsuits.
This is actually part 2 of this same lawsuit. I got another check for $300.
Damn. You're the one.
And I have no idea why.
You're the one.
But I won.
We get into a brand new hour of the show right now. The very first thing we do is get you on a standby boarding list so we can send you to an international destination with a KROQ artist. This time, It's England with Sombr, and I'm looking for you, caller 20 right now at 800-520-1067. Let's go.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
Welcome to your weekend, your Klein Alley Show. This is KROQ, and looking for you right now at 800-520-1067. Get you on that standby boarding list. You have 2 more chances with us now, and then again at 10 a.m. You'll have chances throughout the day. And then we'll go ahead and pick a name and move someone from that standby list to the actual boarding list, and that trip is as good as yours. It is destination number 9 if you're keeping track.
Did you know this? A few people texted this, that the actor who plays Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle, Frankie Muniz, has no memory of Malcolm in the Middle. He has some memory problem, and he doesn't remember filming the show.
No way that's possible. Are you for real?
I've gotten like several different texts about this since we talked about it.
I do not remember. It's on TV. Just watch it.
How to jog your memory. It's there.
You know?
Yeah, but also it could be one of those things where like it was like a trauma where he kind of built up some sort of a weird wall so he doesn't remember it.
Cranston diddled him or something?
No, I'm not saying. I don't think that Cranston diddled him. Once again, those are
the other brother.
Omar's words. I think it was maybe that whole experience is like a block out moment. I don't know.
Because he was so young?
Who knows? I remember maybe it's part of the reason that he can't grow. He can't grow body or memory. I don't know. I'm not a doctor here.
Apparently he doesn't know either.
I got nothing against Frankie Muniz, and congratulations. I was never a fan of that show. I never watched that show.
I watched some of it, but I know people who were obsessed with that show when it came out. Oh, really?
Frankie has said he has clarified he does not have total memory loss, but rather struggles to recall specific details from his intense child acting career.
Because the diddling. Right, got it. Fair enough.
You can just add because the diddling.
That's what it says here, actually.
You want to talk about someone that doesn't have good memory. You remember this listener that is way behind on our show, and her name is
Nikki D.
Oh, yeah.
Nikki D is just...
She's dedicated. She's making her way through. I would have given up by now.
Well, she leaves messages every couple of months as to where she is. And for those of you that are new to our show, or maybe those of you that have been slogging around for a while, listen to where Nikki D is. She's trying to catch up on our show, and she's so behind on the podcast.
Okay. Is it deep? Oh, God damn it, you guys. You are hilarious. You guys are the most ridiculous bunch of weirdos, hilarious. I can't. I'm listening.
Any guesses as to why she is calling to say that we're a bunch of hilarious weirdos? She just got to a certain part of the show from many months ago because she's way behind.
I Frankie Muniz.
You don't remember anything we've done on the show? At least the current, here we go.
The haircut spinning wheel thing again.
This is the wheel of haircuts where it landed, where it kept landing on pubes.
Oh, that
Allie's
was
pubes.
a great moment.
And she's just gotten to that moment.
I already listened to it and was dying. The wheel hit the pubes again, and like I can't. I'm crying in my car. When you hear Allie go, is it hitting again? Is it hitting? And then you hear Klein, and he's like, oh, and then you start to hear him go, ah, and then you can't hear him for like 30 seconds because he's not breathing because he's laughing so hard, and then you hear him like inhale. He's like.
That was the closest I think I came to dying on the show because I really couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard when Jake spun the wheel of haircuts and it landed on Allie's pubes.
I think you hit your knee.
2 times in a row. It was, three times. It was unbelievable.
Jake is so fucking mad. He's like, what? Gross. Yes. And the whole fucking room. You guys, you need to, what? I can't. Hall of Fame radio workers. Workers? Is that what you are, DJs?
Workers.
I don't know. I'm dying.
So she's way behind on the show, but she finally just got to the wheel of haircuts where Jake ended up having to get Allie's pubes on his head.
She hasn't even gotten to the payoff of that.
No.
And
I wish I could forget that.
I can't wait for her to get to the T-test.
Yeah, hi. Who's this?
Hi, this is Mariela.
You are the 20th caller.
Oh, my gosh, awesome. Thank you so much.
So I'm going to add your name to the standby list from Chino, California, and if we call you back Monday morning, you're packing your bags and heading to England, all right?
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you. More chances to win your way in to that trip. And we'll give you those chances in less than an hour here on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
Don't share that just with me. Share that with the people, Allie. Allie's reading some of the recent reviews that have come up about our podcast, and there's one specifically that calls Allie out.
Yes, this was, this was posted a couple of months ago on our podcast. This is a podcast review, 1 star, titled Allie is Annoying.
Oh, glad they posted it. I didn't think they were going to post that one.
Who's they? Do you know who this is?
No, I don't know. No, I don't know who it is. But they're saying
I told her not to post it.
They're saying what we're all thinking. Go ahead. Read it. Read the review about you.
Every time Allie speaks, it is a skip it. I hate it. She's so annoying and loud, and how she laughs is so annoying because when she breathes in the mic, she's the only one that does that, and she just talks forever. It's like she has no one to talk to. And then repeats everything like an annoying parrot that you can't make shut up.
Wow, 1 star.
Yeah.
Man, that hurts.
Followed by best radio show / podcast. I listen to mainly sports, but they're funny and personal.
Great. Well, thanks for that. You can always review the podcast, good, bad, or otherwise, and some of them will make it to the air. That's good stuff right there. So
I'll skip past these other ones.
Those were all mean, too.
Hold on a second. Klein is weird but somewhat funny. Do you want this?
I'll take that. That's a win.
I've listened enough to know what to expect from this show. It is funny but sometimes weird.
Great. Once again, I think that's a win.
I think so, too.
Celebrating weirdos. KROQ's been doing that for a long-ass time. Allie, you're about to make a major shift in your house.
Oh, no, I am not.
And I think that you are 100% going to lose this argument because, as we've learned, as much as you try to be the one that wears the pants in the lesbian relationship, we all know
I wear the
that
chaps.
We all know that your lesbian wife is the Jedi Master and that she will always get what she wants.
So there are a few things going on in our home right now. Mainly there's a lot of fear because of all the stuff that the threats on California have been really freaking my wife out. She's one of those people who perseverates on things like how she's going to die.
No, don't use
on a
fancy
regular
words to make us feel dumb.
All right.
Perseverates?
Perseverates, meaning she thinks about it all the time.
Okay, so
she
just say
gets
the word
stuck on it.
thinks.
All
She
right.
thinks.
She's just stuck on it. It's a specific type of overthinking that
That
happens.
reviewer is right. You are annoying.
Yeah, stop talking.
She's like a smart-ass parrot.
All right. You can't make shut up. So she is very heightened in her fear right now because of all of that, and also because we've been watching this show called Paradise, and it's a show kind of about the end of the world. And she texted me. This was a text that I woke up to. She must have texted it to me last night.
God, women are crazy because they will think about something all night, and then they will feel the need, the first
text
thing of
me
the
those
morning,
thoughts.
to get this aggressive text right out of the gate.
This is the text that I woke up to.
Go ahead.
I think we should get a couple of guns.
A couple?
Not even just one. A couple of guns for the house, not for home break-ins, but for end-of-days situations.
And what are you going to do with it?
Like a major crisis. Yes.
So she wants to jump from a no-gun house to a couple of guns house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we should buy a couple of guns, not for home break-ins, but for like a major crisis. My
Have
response.
either of you ever fired a gun? Or know how to handle a gun?
I have fired a gun at like a shooting range one time, but I don't know. Neither of us knows anything about guns.
You ever do that thing at Disney where you get to try to shoot the little things, the
With
little
the
ducks?
water?
The water?
You ever,
In the balloons?
you ever win the stuffed animal and you make your horse go faster because you shoot the water? It's the same thing.
When you shoot the burglar, there's a bell that rings.
Maybe you should get those guns.
I
at your
said,
house.
I think you really need to think about what you're saying. This is a serious thing to say, and I think it's being said out of a fear reaction. And the benefit of having a gun in our home is virtually zero, but the risks can be much higher.
Right.
And then
Spoken
she
like
said,
a true pussy.
She said, chill about the guns.
Chill.
I'm like, what are you talking about, chill? She's like, this is not going to be something where we've got a gun in our closet and our kid can get a hold of it. She's like, it's going to be in the garage, far away, in a fireproof locked case, and the bullets can be somewhere else in another fireproof locked case. And I'm like, right, but then when you need it,
Well, but she's not.
it's impossible to get to the gun and find, like, you have
No,
been...
but she's saying if the world were to come, you would have that on the ready.
Right.
Which is not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea, but you also need to know how to use the thing.
Yeah.
Extensive training for sure.
The two of them, you would end up accidentally shooting yourself in the leg.
Exactly.
and then you'd bleed out. And then you'd bleed out.
Or
and
my
realize,
kid would shoot us out of annoyance.
Right. Oh, these two women just keep fighting.
Big words.
Boom.
Just using big words perseverate.
Yeah.
Bow.
Stop saying perseverate. It's the word is think, Mom. Use the word think.
You can't now, can you?
So that's interesting.
But then I was like, you know what? If we are going to be at the top of the food chain in an apocalypse, there are certain skill sets that you need. There are people who are they're like doomsday preppers.
Sure.
Those are the people that are going to survive. And I would rather have a plan to just befriend a prepper.
Someone that also has weapons but has experience. And you can be the person that, like, makes the stew.
Yeah, or entertains them.
Jesus.
It really is the end of the day.
Yeah.
Shoot her again.
I just don't think at this point we can gain enough skill set to really be long-term survivors in an end of days scenario.
You're a little prissy bitch.
Yeah, we're not going to survive.
What she said, you're a prissy bitch.
So I told her, what would be better is if we learned any kind of fighting or training or self-defense so that we could defend ourselves.
When I'm not being a prissy little bitch, I'm listening to the Klein and Alley show.
Thank you.
Like if we were holed up in our house and that was our shelter, and then a group came and decided to break our door down and try and take our shelter, we have to be able to defend ourselves.
A gun's a pretty good thing to do with that.
But they're also going to have tons of guns and way more experience.
So what are you going to do? Use karate?
Well, maybe if your wife just keeps tap dancing, they'll assume you guys have guns in there. They'll hear the
They'll
noise.
approach and go, ooh, that sounds annoying.
They got a lot of guns in there.
Got a machine, a Tommy gun in there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in there, but it sounds like they're loaded.
Clearly, by the reviews, my biggest superpower is being annoying.
Yeah, that's the key.
So that's our lane. That's where we got to stay.
You got to get a karaoke machine and a speaker.
And lock it up in a fireproof container.
And you will keep everyone
garage.
far, far away. Trust me.
Yeah.
Quick break. Back with more show next.
KROQ Mile High Club. Favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 9. Climb around the Abbey ruins. Pretend you're a ghost from the 1400s while hunting the Thames River Walk and looking for the nearest pub. When you see Sombr at Reading Festival in England. August 27th to 30th. Also featuring Florence and the Machine, Charlie XCX, Fontaine's DC, Role Model, and more. Listen every hour from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for your chance to get on the standby boarding list, courtesy of Warner Records.
Hey, this is Sombr. Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
First time you heard that song. Perhaps you were in high school or maybe college. It's really interesting when you think about the fact that every single day there's some anniversary celebrating the 20th year of whatever, and then you see that and you go, how is that even possible? It doesn't make sense at all, which is why we haven't done this in a while, but the return of 5, 10, 20, an opportunity for you to figure out if you're able to correctly put in order things that happened in your past. And the only way you can actually do this, because songs over time, it's hard to remember when you first heard them, but maybe you tie them to a specific thing that was going on in your life. Oh, I lost my virginity to this song. Or, oh, I remember this being played when I was in junior high.
There's also, I think, it makes it harder now because there are a lot of legacy KROQ bands that are making big comebacks.
Comebacks, of course. And it's funny you bring that up because this is one of the bands that has had a major comeback in the past year, and that band is Yellow Card. Yellow Card actually just announced a couple of things, but they did give a nice shout out to KROQ. I wanted to play this.
Bedroom Posters featuring Good Charlotte is officially top 10 at alternative radio. To have both the singles we've released from Better Days doing this well on the radio is just so cool. We haven't put anything out to the radio in 20 years, so this has been absolutely wild to watch. and also to our home away from home station, KROQ in LA. It's always legendary to hear your song on KROQ, so thank you guys for the support as well. Keep listening, and we'll see how much higher this one can get, but we love you guys so much, and we're so excited about everything that's happening.
So they talk about how it's been 20 years since they've even released songs to go on KROQ, and we talked to Yellow Card at KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas when they joined us for the live broadcast, and they were saying it's interesting that they have been re-embraced by radio listeners. And of
especially
course,
they were going to dissolve their LLC.
Right.
They were going to call it quits as a band. They were done.
They were absolutely finished. So I will play to you for you right now 3 songs. One of them came out exactly 5 years ago, one 10 years ago, and one 20 years ago. And you think it's easy, but good luck trying to battle the 5, 10, 20 bar.
I am the one who knocks. Why so serious? 20.
I am a golden god!
We say good morning right now to Jason, listening to us in Newport Beach, California. Good morning, Jason, and welcome to KROQ.
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
It's going fine for us. Up for grabs. You could win yourselves some tickets to see John Mulaney at the Hollywood Bowl as part of Netflix as a Joke, or if you'd prefer, an advanced screening of Project Hail Mary. Tickets for the IMAX screening of that, starring Ryan Gosling. You will decide what you go to if you are successful in putting these songs in order. I will give you 3 of them. Good luck. It's never as easy as you think. Song number 1, I will give you all 3. Before you start stacking them in the right order, listen to this. Song 1.
Wish we could turn back time
21 Pilots.
to the good old days.
Stressed Out.
When the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
The only thing that these songs have in common is that you probably heard all of them for the very first time on KROQ. Other than that, they came from very different eras, and we go to song number 2 right now. Here we go. My Chem. Welcome to the Black Parade. Don't say parade too loudly. Omar gets erect. And song number 3 could be from 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years ago. Also very fitting with the current heat conditions that we're dealing with in Southern California. This is your song number 3 in 5, 10, 20. Glass Animals. Heatwave. All right, if you are ready to stack them in the right order, you have an opportunity to win, although many people have attempted and very few have successfully done it on 5, 10, 20. What do you got for us?
Okay, I'm going to say that Glass Animals is 5 years, Stressed Out is 10, and then the other one's 20.
My Chemical Romance from 20 years ago, you believe, which is weird because I don't think, well, okay, I'm not going to tell you what I think.
818 said, I hate 5, 10, 20 because it gives me so much anxiety and rage when callers get it wrong.
Yeah, I know. People, I think that's why we stopped doing it for a while, is people were getting very angry. All right, so let's go ahead. You believe that the oldest song, the song from 20 years ago, is My Chemical Romance, Welcome to the Black Parade. Let's find out. That seems to always be the easiest one to put in the right order. So we go all the way back to the year 2001. No, hold on. Is my math right? Nope, 2006.
I was like,
20 years ago. And this was the song that you heard on KROQ. All right, easy. First one. My Chem. Welcome to the Black Parade. So now we move up to the song from 10 years ago, and you believe that is 21 Pilots, Stressed Out, correct?
Correct.
All right, no changes. No changes. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and find out. If you're right, from 10 years ago, this is the song. If it is 21 Pilots, Stressed Out, you are a 5, 10, 20 champion.
Wish we could turn back time.
Hey, look at that.
To the good old days.
Few have done it.
When the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time.
Even to think, Allie, that song is from 2016. kind of crazy,
Which
right?
feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
But then I remember when Heatwaves came out, and that was absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, and it's still, I believe, probably the number one song you will hear at any hotel pool or any pool.
Especially around summer.
So, yeah, if once again, this is the song from 5 years ago. And congratulations, Jason, a 5'10" champion. You are a winner. What would you like to do? You want to go see John Mulaney telling jokes at the Hollywood Bowl, or would you rather go to a film premiere screening?
Or you come to my show.
I'll take the jokes at the Hollywood Bowl.
All right, you're going to go see John.
I'll take the jokes.
I almost sent you to Jake's show tonight. Jeez, that would have been a real waste
Jokes
of a
or
win.
Jake's?
You're going to go see John Mulaney Hollywood Bowl. Hold on 1 second. Those tickets are yours. Hey, Sublime, they've had hits from 5, 10, and 20 years ago on KROQ.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
Well, it's KROQ, we're Klein Alley Show, and tonight, if you're interested, there's a free thing happening at Jake's comedy show called Goo Kite, and it is happening.
Night.
We don't know what time it is or where it is.
7 o'clock.
March 72nd, according to his poster.
Tonight, 7 o'clock.
And
Jake Oil is performing.
Jake's Oil.
Jake Oil will be there.
Yeah,
we think it's a
with two
band.
Ls.
We're not sure. Anyway, regardless.
God damn it.
It's a poster that Jake made and drew himself, and no one can understand it.
People
so.
like it.
Well, anyway, he's giving free posters away for the first 40 people who arrive. If you can translate the poster, you win something else,
Only
I guess.
the first 40 get a poster.
That's all. Anyway,
They're expensive.
Jake's losing money on this whole event. It's free. He's giving things away for free, and Johnny will be doing his stand-up comedy debut. Even
Klein.
though Johnny hates comedy, hates stand-up comedy, and is not funny, and he will admit that he's not
Right.
funny. He's funny
Yeah,
unintentionally.
I never try.
When you thought that your aunt used to make a thing called fellatio salad, that was hilarious, but that wasn't you trying to be funny. That was you just being a big idiot.
I guess so, yeah, that's me.
Right.
Your voice
So-
has gotten higher since
Higher.
the T results.
Yeah.
What can I say? Just
What can I say? Hey, girl.
So anyway, that's Low T Johnny. High voice Low T is Johnny. Anyway, Johnny, you are going to be doing comedy tonight. Are you nervous now that the day is finally here? Jake's nervous as hell, and Jake's been doing stand-up unsuccessfully for 20 years.
Nervous? No. Excited? Yes. But then
I think that's bad combination.
But I'm upset though because Jake was explaining the bathroom situation yesterday in Showtime.
Right.
Which sounds awful. And
well, you don't seem as concerned. Jake's very concerned about the bathroom because the venue only has one bathroom, and Jake apparently needs it the entire night
Well,
because
he needs to dump out like 6 times before, right?
Yeah,
Before he gets on stage.
Yeah, he's got nervous poo, so he's going to be, even though he's producing the whole show, he's apparently going to spend the entire time in the bathroom, and he's going to ask anyone who goes there to use the bathroom at the restaurant next door. He said.
Yeah, or use the women's one.
Yeah, he wants people to use the bathroom at the restaurant next door so that Jake can have the comedy club bathroom all to himself.
So, Johnny...
What a ridiculous... I mean, who's going to go to this
diva, bro.
It's like crazy to say, come to my event, and then no bathroom. I need it because I'm nervously pooping the entire night.
It's right next to the stage. People are going to see me go in and out like the whole time.
They are?
It's so distracting for everyone else.
And you said this is going to be a couple hours long.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, what the hell?
And Johnny's right smack dab in the middle of the lineup. You said that he is bookended by strong comedians.
Correct.
Mainly a guy named Kyle. And then, Johnny, have you memorized your material? Because when we were talking yesterday to you in Showtime, you said you weren't aware that you had to memorize.
No, I think I'm just going to go up there, hold the phone, and
that's a good look.
Just kind of use it as kind of like a rattling off, kind of like, oh, hey, what's up, da-da-da.
Johnny, you understand, like, when you don't get reaction, you think you're all charismatic, et cetera, you think you're the Riz Master, you're going to go up there and you're going to say something and you're going to get a room full of people staring at you.
You have to make an attempt to be funny at comedy.
If you don't,
You
then
can't
it
just
doesn't
go-
count.
I'm not going up there just reciting off of the phone, first of all.
Uh-huh.
I'm using it as kind of like what's it called? An index card, just to kind of refer to. Just to be like, hey, remember this point, remember that point. Don't
Which
say
some comedians do have a little notebook, or they put their phone on a stool or something and kind of coyly look at it.
Are you doing, you were talking yesterday about maybe bringing your guitar up there and doing some funny songs.
Yeah, I actually had one idea. I wanted to save it for the show.
You had one idea? I've known you for 4 years. I've never
No wonder
actually...
you couldn't sleep last night.
That's the most ideas
There's
you've
the
ever
espresso, man.
You quiet down idea.
I've got... What is this thing? Get out of here, you!
You don't belong here.
You're not welcome here. I don't like your types. So you had an idea, and what was that idea?
I don't want to say it yet because it's still a work in progress. Plus, I think it's actually going to be somewhat funny if I do it.
Well, let's try to help you work it out a little.
But it is an idea involving your guitar.
It involves my guitar, and it involves...
You gonna smash it?
No, I can't. I can't this one. This is my only guitar I have. So I can't
Maybe
really.
you can smash it in your head, get that idea out of there. Get out of here, idea.
You stop it, you.
So you're going to maybe do a comedy song.
Maybe do a comedy song. A little Sandler-ish, maybe. But,
I think that is more your lane, but I think
Thank
Omar's right. You have to try. I think in your generation, it's easy to just be like, oh, I'm going to fail, and that in itself is funny.
Also, you
Don't
do
do
5
a
minutes.
song where you just repeat the same words over and over and rhyme,
No.
Don't have this be tamales.
No. Obviously, I can never follow that up. No, this one's going to be...
No.
It will not be nearly as good as tamales.
Wait, but Johnny, a serious question.
Yeah.
And Omar's right, or whoever said that, Jake. You have to do 5 minutes. If you start crumbling and decide I'm going to leave after 3 minutes, the punishment was not successful, and we're going to have to throw you out of an airplane.
Understood. I know.
Okay.
5 minutes, yeah. I think I might... If it goes over, is that okay? Does that count? Let me get all the technical...
That's more of a question for Jake.
Let's get all the technicalities out right now.
I think after the third flush, when Jake's in the bathroom, that means it's time
He
to...
does a flush a minute.
Oh, you have to wrap it up.
That's how I get you off the stage.
It's like the warning light.
Yeah, it's the red light. You get flushed. So, now, Johnny, you'll get your full 5 minutes. I mean, you can go a little long if you want to, but 5 minutes on stage is going to feel long. I'm just telling you.
I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I get it. Yeah.
We go out there sometimes, introduce a band. It's 35 seconds. Sometimes it feels real long when the crowd's not with us.
And I don't think you realize how nerves do play into it, because I mean, I've only done stand-up a few times, and the ideas in your mind are very different than when you get on the stage with a microphone and everyone is waiting for you to be funny.
No, like, I mean, I get it, because like when I used to play in a band, we used to have to fill a 30-minute set, and we only had like 5 songs.
You know what's funny is 818 who said, I'm going to show up early and stick a bunch of toilet paper and clog up the toilet before Jake even gets in there.
Now that's hilarious.
That's a funny. That guy should.
That's not funny.
That guy should.
Just him in the bathroom going, no!
818 should headline this show. That's hilarious. So, all right. So, anyway, Johnny, tonight's your big comedy debut, and you're going to try something out for us now, or no?
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. That dude said he's going to clog the toilet.
That's funny. I agree. That's the fun. So far, the funniest.
Because Jake's literally going to go there and he's going to be like, "Dude, Johnny, I can't dump out here, man. Can you watch the set? I got to go to the Burger King across the street."
Like.
Jake, why don't you?
You should just do Jake impressions.
Why don't you take like an Imodium or a Pepto or something before you go? Like just a.
That doesn't help. I have an autoimmune disease.
But can you back yourself up if you eat like a bunch of mashed potatoes or like something like that, or?
No.
He's tried all these things.
Tried it.
I'm going to eat a ton of mashed potatoes.
I think that you should have included all this on your poster. I think it would have been good.
760 has a real question for you, Jake. When you go to take your nervous poos, does the dog go with you every single time?
Yeah.
Oh,
God. Man. That dog. Where do you sit? Do you put the dog on the floor, Kibby, or does Kibby sit on your lap while you're on the toilet?
It depends on what kind of stall I have.
Oh, my God, this dog.
This is why you need a handicap stall. You set her against the wall.
You don't put her in that
so
vest
you like
and
hang her on the
hook?
bag hook?
No, that scares me, because what if it breaks off? She falls.
That's the least of her worries.
I think she's hoping it will.
Praying for that sweet release. All right, well, anyway.
Sweet release.
Johnny, whenever you're ready, go ahead and wow us with one of the things you've been working on for tonight. No one will know what it is until you actually do the set, but I'm very excited to hear what happens. I'll be there.
Okay. This is we all have that one annoying friend who flexes their money on Instagram saying, "Yo, I'm in my bag." It's like, bro, yeah, make sure everything's in my bag first.
Oh, my God.
You get it? Can I explain it?
Are you going to add the, do you get it?
Yeah.
Thing
That could
afterwards?
be your zinger.
Yeah, I'm still working it. It's like, because they work at McDonald's, and it's just like, bro, you're in your bag? Yeah, make sure everything's in my bag first before I drive off.
Oh, you're saying because they work at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Are you going to mention that at any point, or just assume the audience is going to pick up on that?
I'll probably, like, explain it. I think the funniness is kind of like explaining it.
Jake, are you concerned?
Right.
Okay.
He's the comedy king.
All right.
When you're right, you're right.
They gave him his own show for a reason.
Johnny, these are ones you're going to do tonight, or ones you're going to cross off
Is this
now?
the reject list? Or
No, this is my master list right here.
Give me one more off the master
Good
list.
Lord. I might have used them all this week already. I might have to write new ones.
He has 30 seconds of
I
material.
keep thinking if he
He's
doesn't...
going to get punished again.
Allie, my thought is if we ask Johnny enough times, he's going to get one that's decent.
Well, it's interesting because I kind of know where you're going with it. It just needs to be worded and delivered completely differently.
Yeah, the writing is what's tough.
The thought itself is not bad. It just needs to be completely rewritten and
Are you going to use any of the stuff we wrote for you earlier in the week about...
I'd love to, yeah.
How
If
you
guys
have gay
have any-
face and all that stuff?
Sure, yeah. If I can incorporate that, I'll do it. Like,
I
I'd like
think
to
you
use
can.
it.
Yeah.
No, I want
Incorporate
to if it's okay with you guys. If you're not going to disqualify me or whatever.
No. You
trying
can
to help
coach our
you.
material.
All right, yeah, totally.
Try that gay face. You've delivered this a few times now. Let's see if you can deliver it now that you've memorized it, the gay face.
Because there are comedians out there who the written stuff is really not that funny, but
Right.
the way they deliver it
Funny.
is everything.
Yeah, I don't have that tonality, I don't think.
No.
I
Confirm.
I do
No.
not remember the ball chin joke, but I do kind of remember it.
Go ahead.
Something about my boss's balls in my face. And you can't tell my chin. Something like that.
Get it? Let me explain.
That's pretty funny right
However
there.
you guys wrote it, it's something like that.
All right. Well, anyway, this will be interesting.
Yeah, I will.
Are you going to be there, right?
Live Bomedy. I will be there.
Yes.
I had to go to the deep well of babysitters to make sure I had coverage so I could
So
be there.
you are also losing money on this.
I am losing. This is going to cost me.
Like $200?
This babysitter is telling me she got a 3-hour minimum.
Damn.
What
3-hour minimum.
You should live stream Johnny's set.
25 an hour. 3-hour minimum. I'm into this for $75. Just even go to this dumb show.
That's
I'll
not
get
that
you a
bad.
poster.
I don't want it. Keep the poster. So I will be there, and I'm not happy about it. But I will look forward to seeing Johnny, and I do want to see Jake set because he's
And
been working on it for a
Vanessa's
while.
going as well to support, right, Vanessa?
Yes, but I keep thinking like, oh my gosh, traffic. But I'm gonna make an effort to go.
Hey, Vanessa, I'll give you $50 to stop at my place, watch my kids. I'll live stream it
No,
for you.
I don't like watching kids.
All right.
We're going to say I hate kids.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that, but I don't hate
if you
kids.
throw my kids against the wall, I'll
I
give you.
just don't like watching them.
All right, we got to take a break. We're back in a second. We got the ADD news, and then we'll get you on that standby boarding list one more time before we give that trip away on Monday. And once again, all the details about this event tonight are either confusingly on Jake's poorly drawn poster, or you can find
It's
them
nice.
on our Instagram. All right, quick break. More after. Is that your dog trying to escape? I hear that every time you
I
talk.
think he has to go again.
Yeah.
No.
Get me out of here.
Do you know where your teenagers are? Klein Alley Show. This could be the night your child ventures into a secretive and potentially dangerous world. The world of world famous KROQ.
Oh. Welcome to your weekend, Friday morning KROQ. Let's find out what's going on in the world with a look at your ADD news. Then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. Perhaps the greatest hour of your life.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Well, we had record-breaking heat yesterday, which means we had record-breaking small talk yesterday. Of course, the general, can you believe how hot it is, conversation was rampant yesterday. Temperatures are about 30 degrees above normal right now.
30 degrees above the sun.
Yeah.
If you're in the valley.
I know. Yeah, it was bad. It was 92 in downtown L.A., and it was almost 100 in some of the valley areas. It's supposed to get over 100 in Arizona already, too, so it's not just here. And definitely makes you worry about, climate change, end of days situation, considering we have a whole nother week in winter. But
So drought, here we come, right? We're going to be, I know California was out of drought. Now we're just going to go back into drought.
Oh,
well,
yes.
I mean, the water must evaporate pretty quickly if it's that hot, right?
Yeah, it's
even
crazy
after
hot.
it rained a few weeks
Totally.
ago.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain to my kid. He's trying to learn seasons.
No, you
And I don't
can't.
even know what to tell him. I'm
You're-
like, we're in winter. And he's like, no, we're not. And I'm like, you're right.
You should send him to Colombia where they have the weathers.
They have all the weather.
They have all
Different
the,
elevations.
they have all the weathers there. That's a great place to learn about the
You're
season.
right. I'll ship him to Colombia.
Ship him over there.
He'll understand.
It is interesting because I was at the Laker game last night and my kid wanted to wear just the jersey, just the Laker jersey. And I said, yeah, it's warm now, but by the time we leave crypto, it's going to be freezing outside because that's how California is. And of course, when we left, it was still boiling hot outside.
Yeah.
It never got cooler last night.
It
at
is
all.
weird. It was weird being outside when the sun went down and feeling still that warm because that is the summer feeling.
It's great.
Just being able, and it's weird also to just love it.
Jake, you better get back to sniffing some pits, man. I don't know if people are wearing the right amount of... No, because I think some people are not wearing the right amount of early March
I'm sure they are. I think they're
deodorant. More pit stops.
I think they're okay.
More pit stops. Get out there.
It's important, especially with the meta glasses. You got to do it in person, get up
Just
close.
do the pit stops at the donut shop.
Yeah, just smell all the people going in and out of the
You got to get a 90s donut. Every time it's in the 90s or higher,
you
you get a
go.
free donut.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Every restaurant chain is trying desperately to stay relevant and interesting. Buffalo Wild Wings is no different. They are getting on, not just the protein train. They're also getting on the martini train and the espresso train.
Yeah, they decided
It's the coffee. It's the coffee.
they're gonna do everything. They're gonna do every possible trend right now in food and try to go ahead and say when people are thinking they want a good espresso martini that's dusted with buffalo, they're gonna come right here to Buffalo Wild Wings.
It is
no
the
one
espresso proteini.
Oh man!
Why pick one trend when
Dude,
you can pick
that's
three?
Vanessa needs to be the sponsor of this thing. She loves coffee. She needs all the protein because she's all teed up.
And she loves getting drunk.
Product for Vanessa.
Yeah,
and she loves getting drunk. Yeah.
I'm trying to quit alcohol.
Straight to B-Dubs after the show today, okay?
Uncle Scott, make it happen.
Yeah, Uncle Scott.
Yeah, I can't believe we haven't sold the sponsorship yet. We mentioned it 3 seconds ago.
Here's everything you need to know about the espresso proteini.
Buffalo Wild Wings is shaking up the martini world and jumping on the protein craze with a new wing-flavored cocktail. The Espresso Proteini is made with buffalo dry rub and has 10 grams of protein as well as a caffeine kick. The drink is set to be available at select locations on Friday through Sunday, so just this weekend, which is apparently National Espresso Martini Day. How appropriate.
Oh, man.
Sounds like she's on one.
If you're keeping, it is America. If you're keeping track, we had daylight saving time, so there were deals for that. Then you had Mario Day on the 10th. There were deals for that. Then you had 3/11 Day. Then you had Friday the 13th today. Then tomorrow is Pie Day, and it's also Espresso Martini Day.
Man.
So I don't know how anybody is buying full price anything.
No, you're a sucker.
And then there's also today, Friday the 13th, a BOGO deal from Chipotle to anyone who has tattoos. So that's a bonus as well.
Well,
if you have
me.
tattoos, then you can get a
Jake, I would love you to go in there and show that little dot you have. It's not a tattoo. You got a dot to match your dot.
I want to see their reaction at Chipotle.
That would be hilarious.
I'm in a gang.
Jake, please go in there. Show them. Jake got a little dot to match his dog's birthmark or whatever.
Is it 3 dots? I thought it was just one.
No, it's 1 dot.
One little green line.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
so
yeah, it's
little.
a line.
It's unnoticeable. He wanted to have a matching tattoo with his dog who's got a, this was her spay scar or whatever. Is that what it was?
Yes. Well, it's not a scar. It's the tattoo them when they get spayed.
Right. So she got a tattoo when she got spayed, and Jake said, "I want to." As someone who also doesn't have sex,
I want Jake to be spayed.
Oh man!
So did you have the vet just like did like, hey, just hook me up too, bro, or did you actually go to a tattoo shop?
No, it was for St. Patrick's Day, like 3 years
that's
ago.
right.
We had the
Because
guy-
someone was in
We
here.
had a guy in here tattooing terrible tattoos on people,
It
and
took him way longer to set up than it was to take him to do a tattoo.
yeah, and Jake said to this guy, "I'd like a matching tattoo with my dog," and the guy said, "Aha, that's a funny joke." And then Jake said, "No, I'm serious." And then the guy did it begrudgingly, but Jake has technically a tattoo, but.
And now the mark of a virgin.
Yeah.
Morrissey has backed out of yet another concert.
Oh, this
Man,
is great.
We got to sell those shirts.
This one was
to
supposed
hear the reason, dude.
I got to make these shirts immediately. I almost saw Morrissey. Vanessa, make a note and put it on my desk with the other note about the hot dogs. I got to remember to make these shirts.
This was in Valencia, Spain, or it was supposed to take place in Valencia, Spain. Then, on the Messages from Morrissey blog on his official website, they stated that the scheduled show in Valencia has been rendered impossible due...
This is the best. Hold on, get it out.
crazy.
Don't laugh. Try to say it in a straight
has
face.
been rendered impossible due to sleep deprivation. Morrissey drove from Milan to Valencia, but has been unable to rest in Valencia due to the noise. And the circumstances render the show impossible. He also described the hotel as indescribable hell. And that it will take him 1 year to recover,
Oh,
and
my
that is an
God.
understatement.
So good luck if you have any plans to see Morrissey over the next year. There's a good chance. I mean, there's always a 10% chance the guy shows anyway.
And look, I have paid $4 for a hotel room before, and it
know.
was indescribable hell.
Yeah, I'm
There's
sure his
no
was-
way that
right.
his was anywhere close to the things that we've experienced.
But imagine that. I mean, of all the people that have almost seen Morrissey for different reasons, the fact that he couldn't show up because he was tired, he didn't get his nap in, it's like one of the greatest ones ever. I mean, that was like the time he left Omar's show because he was chilly.
He specifically said it was loud techno singing and megaphone announcements throughout the night,
Oh.
which made it impossible.
I would have gone out and partied. Like, you know what I mean?
Man,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah,
All right,
this
well,
guy.
The
there you have
experience
it.
left him in a catatonic state.
Wow. That's crazy. Such an overreaction. It was so dramatic. Imagine anyone who's going to their job right now who's hungover, tired, anything else, they're still going to
Do
show
you know
up
the
and do
things that we have done under extreme exhaustion, mainly
Most-
this whole week?
Most things. All All right, well, anyway. Oh, by the way, Allie, tomorrow is a steak and BJ day as well. Add that to your list of things, because I think
Put that in a martini.
Exactly a month after Valentine's Day. So all sorts of fun ways to celebrate.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your weekend.
Thank God it's Friday!
10 o'clock or 10:06, whatever. It's all the same. Let's get you on that standby boarding list right now if you'd like to do some international travel. Last spot, at least, that we'll be writing down, and then you'll have more chances throughout the day. And then Monday morning, you receive a call from a blocked number or potential spam. I recommend you answer it. It could very well be us giving you a trip and moving you from the standby list to the actual boarding list as part of KROQ's Mile High Club. Caller 20 right now, 800-520-1067.
And you're going to want to turn off that filter that just has your phone not ring when it's an unidentified number.
Right. Make sure you answer, because we've called some people. Even as recently as I think last week.
And it sends us straight to voicemail.
Straight to voicemail. That was the opportunity they were waiting for. Look at the odds to get through, get on the standby list, then be the person that gets selected, and then all of that to happen just so you don't even take our call. Sucks for you. Sucks to suck, as Jake likes to say.
Sucked it.
So let's go ahead and make that happen for you right now at 800-520-1067. Next week, we're going to give away a trip to not see Morrissey. So that'll be cool as well.
Yeah, someone said, I've almost always seen Morrissey.
Yeah.
I've never seen him.
In some ways, it's kind of genius, actually, if you think about it, because, I guess you got to refund the tickets for people that don't actually get to see you, but it's that whole, the mystery of the thing.
Yeah, it's like Bigfoot. Where is he at? Is he just...
Some of these bands, they're too... reliable.
They're too there.
You buy tickets to see
They're too show-uppy.
Green Day, and there they are on stage. It's like,
on time and everything.
Unbelievable. So anyway.
Well, I know Dave Chappelle earned a reputation for showing up late or not at all to some of his shows, and people would be like, oh my God, I got to try and see Dave Chappelle. The try was what was exciting.
It's like me on a Friday here at KROQ.
You never know.
You never know.
I'm grateful every morning.
Very exciting that I'm here today. Who knew? Anyway, we got lots to get to this hour, including some Johnny Doesn't Know, more tickets to give you, and other stuff as we get you ready for the weekend. Right now, though, let's say good morning to caller 20 from Azusa, California. Is this Amanda?
Yes, this is her.
You are the 20th caller, which means you're on the standby boarding list. And if we call you back Monday morning, you're packing your bags, going to England for Sombr and everyone else at the Reading Festival, all right?
Oh, my God, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. And what a way to start your weekend, huh?
For real, it's Lucky Friday the 13th.
Lucky Friday the 13th for you. Hang tight, and we will hopefully call you back on Monday. Although technically I've been saying that to everyone, so we can't call everyone back Monday.
No, I would like to. They won't let us.
I did something that will be judged harshly, I'm sure, by some of you. Others may relate. We'll get to that after the Paradox on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
KROQ. Yeah!
KROQ.
Allie, you're the only person on the show that maybe gets my back here, which already makes me nervous to talk about it. But when you see people that are like walking around the store, be it a Target or grocery store, and they're eating while they're doing their shopping, do you judge that person?
Nope.
Like, you don't?
Mm-mm.
You're okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if they're eating things that are in the grocery store.
Mm-hmm. Like stuff that they were like, I put that in the cart, and then they're like, you know what, I'm kind of hungry right now, and they always say don't shop when you're hungry because you end up buying a bunch of stuff that you don't need anyway because everything looks good. So maybe you curb that by eating while you shop. I think some people judge. I think there's a judgmental stare that happens.
I think it's not even a judgmental stare from the people that are shopping. It's from the cashier. When I bring my shopping cart up to and then half of the stuff in the little basket there is open.
What if do you think it depends?
Half of the stuff?
We like to sample.
Oh, my God.
Me and my kid, we try a lot of,
It's annoying for them because every time they try to run something across the little beep, stuff's falling all over the place.
Yeah. Especially when I go, oh, my gosh, hold on a minute. This is open. Let me go get another one.
You do that?
No, I don't.
You bitch.
Excuse me, sir. This is open.
Do you judge?
By me.
Do you judge based on what the item would be that the person is eating? Because there's certain things that are very walk around and eat, no problem.
Well, it's always chips.
Well, not for me.
Or little fruit, say, let me go back to grapes, strawberries, things like that.
Yesterday,
but you don't wash. Those are dirty. Those got rat feces on them.
Allie's
I'm building
dirty
up
too.
immunity.
They're both dirty. It's dirty on dirty. Yesterday, I had a bag of turkey from the deli, like a turkey bag, a bag full
so you
of.
paid for it first?
No, I did not. No, you don't pay for it first.
Oh, you have to pay at the front.
And I decided while I was walking around getting other stuff, This turkey looked good. I'm gonna have some turkey. And by the time I got to the register, I'd eaten all of the turkey. It was 1.5 pounds of turkey.
1.5 pounds?
Yeah.
That's a lot for you to eat just at a grocery store in
a
10-minute period.
And I ate all of it. And then when I got to the front, the guy...
So you're just grabbing it with your bare hands out of... Why am I gross? Again, you're grabbing turkey out of a bag and
shoving... 1.5 pounds? That's ridiculous.
There's no way it was that much.
It was 1.5 pounds. I know this because I have the receipt. And then the person had to scan the empty bag at the register. And then they said to me, would you like me to throw this out? And I said, no, I'll take that. And I took the... And they put the... Because I felt like at that point it was even... I don't know why. Usually the argument would be...
a trophy?
If you finish it before you get to the register, it's free, right?
Oh, yeah.
This time...
If I take a thing of bananas and then I eat a banana, I put the peel in the nearest garbage, and that banana is no longer... It doesn't count.
I didn't realize I'd eaten all of the turkey. I thought there was still little remnants in the bottom of the bag, and it was just that papery stuff.
How much is that, by the way?
That's expensive.
Well, it was a special, but it was like $14.
Yeah, it's a lot for turkey. Turkey has gotten so expensive, just deli meats.
Turkey. I should have just chucked the thing, because at that point I had already eaten all of it. I just couldn't believe that I put that much of it away, but then I realized how I could tell when the person scanned the empty bag and then looked at me. That's when I felt very and then said, should I just throw this out or do you want it? And I said, I'll take it.
What's most embarrassing is that you said, I want it.
Well, yeah.
What are you going to do? He's probably going, what is he going to do with this empty bag?
Throw you out. Sort of weird sex thing with it.
I know.
I need this.
I felt like
I just conquered this bag.
Yeah,
I can't finish without it.
I just said put it with the other I don't know why I wanted it. I didn't really want it, to be honest. I just felt more embarrassed. I felt less embarrassed taking it.
I'll take that.
That was
it's important.
That was part of my plan.
You know, you're probably you're trying to be like getting jacked in the gym, right?
No,
so you're probably like loading up on a ton of protein. Aren't you Mr. Creatine?
I think what I am taking.
No, but the deli stuff is the wrong thing to eat because it's so much
processed.
Salt. Yeah.
Oh, it is? I thought it was good.
There's so much salt in that. No.
Yeah, it felt like it was.
I mean, in small doses, it's fine.
You look super bloated after, I bet.
I do feel very, very bloated right now.
You floated away on the way to your car.
But, yeah, okay. Well, I just felt... Now you've answered my question.
You had weird poops after that?
I was trying to see if anyone defended me, but I can already say, as I've said this out loud, that this was not your box of shame, by the way.
I was trying not to judge you.
But it could have been.
KROQ Mile High Club. Our favorite KROQ fans and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 9. Climb around the Abbey ruins. Pretend you're a ghost from the 1400s while hunting the Thames River Walk and looking for the nearest pub. When you see Sombr at Reading Festival in England. August 27th to 30th. Also featuring Florence and the Machine, Charlie XCX, Fontaine's DC, Role Model, and more. Listen every hour from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for your chance to get on the standby boarding list, courtesy of Warner Records.
Hey, this is Sombr. Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
Like to join us, you can call now 800-520-1067 for some Johnny Doesn't Know. You can watch us as we're streaming live on YouTube as well, and you can watch that man as he tries to think of the answers to questions that shouldn't be that difficult, but for him they probably will be. And in honor of the Academy Awards back in Hollywood, creating a whole mess of traffic right there at the most dangerous intersection of Hollywood and Highland. You know how you make it not dangerous? You block off an entire street with a tent.
Less scaffolding.
Oh, man, it's nonstop.
So much scaffolding.
So let's get into it. It's time for a very special Oscar edition of Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Johnny, I have some of the most famous quotes that have ever been uttered on the big screen, and many of these films have won Academy Awards before, and all you have to do is attempt to finish these quotes. So these are things that I would say any average person, even if you haven't seen these movies, would know the quotes. You know, there's no crying, Johnny.
There's no crying.
There's no crying.
In
America.
There's no crying
There's
in America.
no crying in America.
That's a very popular quote from Coming to America. Everyone remembers that.
I've heard of that one.
There's no crying in baseball.
What? That wasn't in The Sandlot.
No, it was not. It was
What was that in?
Allie's favorite.
A League of Their Own.
League
Best
of Their
baseball movie.
The girl movie?
That's right.
Oh, hell. Ain't nobody seen that.
Oh, boy.
A lot of people have seen it.
Hi to Mark and Encino. That just gives you a little baseline of Johnny's knowledge of movies. We're going to go ahead and start with The Godfather, Part 2. You there, Mark? Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs to you. Johnny, keep your friends close, but will Johnny be able to finish this quote, yes or no?
I have faith in my boy. I'm going to say yes.
All right, Johnny, keep your friends close, but
your enemies closer.
Wow,
Johnny, Mark. Wow, incredible that he was able to. Did you know that was from Godfather 2 or no? You just heard that quote before.
My teacher told me that actually once. I don't remember why, but he told me that.
All right, we say hi to Martin now, and everyone who gets theirs right, Allie will write your name down. One of you will get selected, get to go to a screening before the general public gets to see a movie. You will get to see. What are we sending people to today? Project Hail Mary. You get to go to that. All right, we say hi now to Martin on KROQ. The Academy Award edition. Good morning. How goes it?
Sweet divots.
Sweet
divots. Here we go. This is the next quote for Johnny. And I don't know if Johnny will get this or not, but you get to decide. This is from, should I tell Johnny the movie, Allie, you think, or just tell him the beginning of the
just tell him the quote.
All right, Johnny. Here's your quote. Badges? We ain't got no badges. We don't need no badges. I don't have. Go ahead, Johnny. Finish that quote.
I don't get it.
I don't have any.
Hold on. Will Johnny get it?
No, of course not. He's
Go ahead, Johnny.
I don't have any badges on me.
What I said.
I don't have to show you any stinking badges.
Oh, so close.
That is correct. You said he wouldn't know, and he did not know. Johnny, that's from the 1948 classic, The Treasure of Sierra Madre. I believe an Academy Award winner right there. Al, you knew that one?
No.
Oh, you didn't know that one?
What a deep cut.
It's not that deep of a cut. These are
It's a famous line, but I think the movie's really hard.
Well, right. The line is famous though, and these are apparently the top 20 movie quotes ever.
Now I do want you to tell him the movie ahead of time, so he can just be confused by the movie.
Yeah. All right, Johnny. Here's your next one. We say hi to Erica. Erica, good morning. Welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know.
Sweet knockers.
Sweet
Sweet knockers to you, Johnny. This one is from. I'm going to give you this one from. Let's go to 19.
This is well thought out, huh?
I've got a lot here to pick from.
Please, come on.
I'll go to this one from 1979. Apocalypse Now. I love the smell. Will Johnny finish this one? Yes or no?
I'm going to say no.
Johnny, from Apocalypse Now, 1979. Believe an Academy Award-winning film. I love the smell.
I know the phrase, I love the smell of blank in the morning.
Of blank?
But he says another line right there. He's like, I love the smell of gunmetal or like ash or something. He's like, I love the smell of blank in the morning. I don't remember what it was, though.
Well, that's kind of what we need. That's the most important part of the quote.
Yeah.
I love the smell of blank in the morning.
Yeah, I know it's something like that, but I don't remember what the blank was, though. But it does ring a bell, though.
So you do know the quote?
I've heard this it gets parodied a lot.
I love the smell of...
I don't know. It gets used a lot in other cartoons and stuff. They're like, I love the smell of Krabby Patties in the morning. You know what I mean?
That's a great guess.
That was the one. That's exactly what they said in Apocalypse Now. I love the smell of Krabby Patties in the morning. All right, hold on, Erica. Well done. I love the smell of napalm.
Yeah, see, I knew it was like war something like that. You know, ash, napalm, smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Gunmetal.
There you go.
All right, moving on now. It's a Oscar edition of Johnny Doesn't Know. These are all technically some of the most famous lines ever delivered on the big screen. And Johnny has proven that he does know some stuff, but not everything. And we've had quite a few people predict correctly already. So we say good morning now to Jody in Huntington Beach. Jody, welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Okay, Lexus.
Okay, Lexus. Johnny?
Yeah.
This is from Gone with the Wind. Frankly, my dear, will Johnny be able to finish this? Jody, yes or no?
Oh, he has to. He has to know this one.
Johnny, she says you have to know this. Frankly, my dear.
Frankly, my dear, I just don't give a damn.
Whoa, Johnny.
I don't give a damn. I will accept what you said as well. And how did you learn that? Did they parody that also in SpongeBob? Or?
My 7th grade literature teacher had this staple to the wall, and it said damn, and I was like, wow, we could have bad words on the wall.
It was the first bad word in the movies, I think.
Yeah.
All right, we move on now to, and this, once again, this is Gus. Good morning, Gus on KROQ. Hi.
Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs. Here we go. This is from Love Story.
Oh.
Love means never.
Oh, good one.
Love means never. Will Johnny know this? Yes or no, Gus?
Johnny, you got this. You got this, bro.
All right, with confidence. Love means never.
Is this Love Story the JFK?
No,
show
that's a show on Hulu right now. I'm talking about a
That's
movie
not
from
even eligible to win an Oscar.
1970.
Damn. There's more than one.
Love means never.
Even if you don't know the movie, the quote is extremely famous.
Is it really? I don't know. Wow. Love means never falling in love. Love means never giving yourself.
I'm so sorry, Gus. You tried and you failed. Love means never having to say,
I love you.
Your.
Well,
That's a very romantic.
That's a great quote. Love. Johnny, love means never having to say,
I'm sorry.
You're
There you
sorry.
go.
You're
You're
sorry.
sorry.
That's fine.
Boom. That makes sense.
All right, final one now.
These are tough. These are really, really tough.
They're not. These are ones that apparently, according to this, movie quotes that everyone knows because they are the most famous movie quotes in the history of the big screen.
I'm not a cinephile, though. You put Grapes of Wrath in there from like 2 questions ago. That's a toughie.
I don't know what you're saying.
That's not great, no.
And we say good morning now to, let's give Saul one final chance from Ontario to win a little prize here on KROQ before we say good morning to the weekend. Hi, Saul. What's up?
Hey, the business loose.
What?
What the hell
is wrong with these people?
Weekend has arrived.
I think we took too many contestants.
All right.
It's still Thursday where I'm at.
Hey, happy BF Thursday, sir. All right, Johnny.
He's like,
Johnny, you ready for this?
I guess
this
so,
is
man.
the last one now.
All right, go ahead.
From 1995's Apollo 13.
Damn.
Houston.
ooh.
Will Johnny be able to finish this, Saul?
Yes.
Okay. Johnny, from 1995's Apollo 13. Houston.
Houston, we have a problem.
Nice
Sure
job.
did. Well done. All right, Allie. A lot of people were able to predict correctly. Not Johnny didn't get them all right, but will it be Mark, or will it be Jody, or will it be Saul, or will it be Martin, or will it be Caitlin? Who is... Yeah, I don't know how we played with Caitlin yet, but Vanessa's already... Vanessa claims... Vanessa, did we play with... Oh, it's Erica we played with. Caitlin. No, I don't think we did.
We played with Erica.
I don't
That's
think
what
we
I
played
wrote
with
down.
Caitlin. Hey, Caitlin, did we play with you yet or no? Because Vanessa says you got yours right. I don't recall ever meeting you. Hi.
Hi. You did not.
All right. Thanks. Vanessa, you're running a tight ship back there. You really are.
I've just been listening, and it's thrilling.
It's thrilling.
Okay.
I'll give
Well,
you,
Caitlin, you did a great job.
Caitlin, I'm going to give you a chance anyway. This is from Scarface, 1983. Say hello. Will Johnny be able to finish this, yes or no?
I would really hope so. I say yes.
Johnny, say hello.
Say hello to my little friend.
Hey, Johnny did well today. All right,
Bang,
so now
bang.
Caitlin's eligible as well.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Who's winning these tickets to go to a screening of a big Hollywood movie starring Ryan Gosling?
Boom. Jody.
Hey,
Jody has won.
in Huntington Beach, congratulations. You're a winner on KROQ. Well done. Hold on 1 second so we can get you your tickets. Thanks for playing Johnny Doesn't Know. And Johnny, you did better than I thought you would have done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There's no crying in America. And love means never having to say I love you. Our new quotes I will take from today's show.
Yeah.
Let's give you Gorillas now, and then we will wrap things up with your takeaways, the weekend song, and much more after this.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. Apparently they were talking about us down the hall. I don't know if it's good or bad. We will take a listen to that. We'll get to the weekend song, your takeaways from today's show. If you got them for us, 800-520-1067. Next week, Disneyland tickets. I think we start giving those away today and all weekend on KROQ. Everyone wants to go to Disneyland. We'll get you into that. And then next week, we'll have them for you every morning. Give away that trip first thing Monday morning so we can officially send one of you to England for some Sombr. And then we got other stuff to give you next week as well. Good stuff. I forget what it is, but I feel like we have good things to give you all next week.
It's definitely something you and I love.
Let's take a listen, Allie, and figure out if the show down the hall was saying good or bad things about us, because they've said both.
I'm
And
so reluctant to press play.
We've listened to them say good and bad things about us before, but this was the tip-off we got talking about you guys down the hall. Here's the audio.
Real quick, your show comes out Monday now. On this next one, it's a couple names that are sitting like 3 rooms away from us right now, yeah?
Klein and Allie.
Oh, it's Evan Lovett.
it's Evan Lovett.
He'll say good things. He likes us. We just did his podcast.
I don't know if it's humanly possible for Evan Lovett to say bad things. He's such a positive guy.
About you, I could see. Yeah, not me, though, probably. But the Evan Lovett, Ellie, in a minute. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought it was the KNX team talking about us again. This is probably going to be decent, I would think. Or maybe not. I don't know.
I think the KNX News crew would say only good things.
No. That guy doesn't like us. That guy.
KROQ, an Odyssey station, once defined the culture of Los Angeles and hit a rough patch there.
Oh, boy. Great. Never mind. I guess it's not good.
And it kept getting worse.
I think they'll stop playing this. We should have listened to this ahead of time. I don't want to listen to this.
Maybe it takes a turn.
But because of folks like Jeff Fetterman, Kevin Weatherly, and, of course, Kevin Klein and Allie Johnson, KROQ's morning show, once the pride of the airwaves was in a little rut, is now back at #1 because Klein and Allie are two of the most real, the most fun, the most funny people that I've spoken with. And I got to tell you, when I have people on the podcast, I'm always prepared, have a good conversation most of the time. But this felt like two friends that I've had for years. And it's so easy to see why they've really helped KROQ regain its prominence and have taken over the morning airwaves in LA. So kudos to them. And that is a really fun interview coming out Monday.
In a minute with Evan Lovett. He's got that podcast. Find it on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your pods. Evan, thanks. Quick look at the markets.
All I heard out of that was we were in a rough rut. That's all I heard.
We're in a rough.
That's all I heard, too.
Rough rut. It was a rough rut. And a slog. Don't forget about the word slog. But thank you for saying those. Yeah, it was a fun chat, and that'll come out.
It was a great
called
chat.
LA in a minute. That guy can talk, can he?
Oh, man, he really can.
Yeah,
Man.
LA in 66 hours. You will hear all of our chat.
How long was it?
I don't know how long we were in there for, but it did feel like a nice conversation.
It was about an hour 25.
Felt like
minutes.
Felt like therapy for a while. To be
It did.
completely
You feel
honest.
like you're in another dimension after a while. Where you're like, I've
Did you
been
guys talk
talking
about
for so
the
long.
San Francisco days and all that?
Oh yeah, we talk about the San Francisco days, getting fired from San Francisco, getting fired from San Diego.
Every firing got covered in depth. I don't know how much. I think he's
Our
probably
hopes and dreams that failed.
Yeah,
And the
we
firing to come.
The rough rut.
Yeah.
We did talk about the firing that'll be happening next week here at KROQ. Yeah, we talked about all the firings, the future firings, the past firings.
That
and
sounds
now
interesting.
It'll be an interesting chat. Anyway, thank you for that. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, I don't think the guy at KNX liked that he said those nice things about us. You can hear when he's wrapping it up.
Excuse me, I think he likes us now.
Mike Simpson does?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I saw him the other.
He smiled at me.
No, not me.
Pods. Evan, thanks. Quick look at the markets. We're mixed.
Evan, thanks. Moving on.
Moving on. That's the moving on voice.
No, but that's the news.
Yes.
That's the boom, boom, boom. Next thing. Now we got the markets. Now we got the weather. Now we get the traffic. They're busy.
Yeah, Mike's a sweetheart, man. He's my boy.
All right, great. Everyone loves you, Johnny. Let's get into your takeaways.
Why are you so mad at Mike Simpson?
Yeah, man. Damn.
Mike Simpson doesn't like me.
How do you know that?
No way.
Yeah.
Invite him down the hall, Johnny.
I've got that on.
I'll text him right now.
I got that on good authority.
Have him come in.
I've got it on good authority from inside sources. Oh yeah, yeah. Fact.
Really? So you have
do?
verified
For what
fact?
reason?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh no, Johnny's going down there.
Good.
Yeah, let's fight.
We're gonna have it out.
Guys, we were about to.
This is like Anchorman.
We were about to get into the weekend. We were literally about to hit the weekend
You're the
song.
one who said it.
We don't have to solve it now. We'll be back on Monday till the firing.
Punch that dork in the face.
That's right. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, Jake, my boy.
There's my boys on my side.
Hold on. Is he coming down here now? I got to deal with this.
I'm on Margaret Carrera's side.
Jack,
I think he's in the restroom right now.
Of course.
Of course. That's him. Reporting on the news. Poos, news, and poos.
I don't want to start a fight now. Let's just get out of here. We'll talk about it next week, all right? Come on. Jesus Christ.
Of course he would. Use the bathroom.
I got no problem. I got no problem with anyone in this building.
Sounds like you do.
I like everyone in this building.
You guys should go body shots in the bathroom right now, bro.
All right. Takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
I don't know.
Body shots like you do like punch. Remember in middle school?
That's how Johnny got hired here.
Okay.
All right.
Body shots.
Do another shot of your semen, boss. Let's go.
All right. 917, my takeaway is Cranston's a diddler.
Cranston is a diddler. That's alleged, by the way.
Truth.
818, my takeaway is the funniest thing at tonight's comedy show is going to be the clogged toilet.
It's not cool, dude.
213, my takeaway is watch out for the bris.
The bris. Yeah, thanks for joining us today. I was a very polarizing guest that was on with us earlier today, but you'll see him on Sunday.
909.
Crypto.
Yeah, 909. Make sure to catch Operazione Dynamite in theaters. 310. There's no crying in America. And 402. I love the smell of Krabby Patties in the morning.
Thanks again, MJF, for joining us Monday. Very funny. Greg Fitzsimmons will be returning to hang with us. It's our annual check-in with him before St. Patty's Day, where he'll break down Johnny's comedy performance from tonight. If you're going to be around tonight, want to check out Jake and support live comedy or whatever the hell's going on, you can
Good night, NoHo.
Go to the Goo Kite in North Hollywood, and that'll
Make sure you say hi to Klein. He'll be there.
I will.
He will be.
I will be there.
Say hi for a long time.
Hi, yeah. Talk his ear off.
All right, let's get. It's your.
He's got nothing but time with that babysitter.
Do you have a takeaway, Jake?
Yeah, when you meet Mike Simpson, remember eyes, testicles, throat.
Eyes, testicles, throat. In that order. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is we are Hall of Fame radio workers.
Yeah, we workers. And DJ Omar Khan, what do you got?
My takeaway is Allie talks too much.
I do.
That's a fact. And now you're weekend.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, bye.
That's a fact. I beat you, Satan.
Oh, wow.
I like dogs, okay?
Is this wool?
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend?
She's a bitch.
Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend?
Woo.
Are you ready for the rear end? Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, where it's at. It's Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, baby.
Hit the beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend?
Fat.
Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend?
Don't yuck my yum.
Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go.
It's the coffee. It's the coffee.
KROQ, world famous KROQ.